I'm trying to find a way to put all my thoughts in my music. Bully beats and be abusive. Wordplay is southern cutting edge. Execution been exclusive. 540 vapes, I'm on repeat. Visits, let me get for entourage. Promise 2 honey packs and a double twix. Walk out the store, jumped in the Automo crib. I'm playing that Jadakiss interlude shit. Yo, that big hit. Yo, you gotta admit, even though Jada New York. Hearing this beat, catching this groove, strategically making a move. This is chess, not checkers. Built for official rhyme records. Biff, we paid our dues. Manila envelopes, dimes and nicks, bottles and James Pina Colada.
Shouts out to Black Eden. Of course, they are a sponsor of today's show. And if you decide to go to blackeden1912.com and order a bottle and put in 2 Live Stews, you get $20 off on your purchase.
There goes the ad. If you buy a bottle of Black Eden, take a picture with you in the bottle and email it to us, in particular me, sme.dougstewart@gmail.com, and we're going to put your name in the hat for a drawing. We're giving away a $100 gift card. All right, so take a picture, sme.dougstewart@gmail.com, and we'll get you all entered into the contest.
And we've got to thank God every minute, every day. Good morning, world. It is your guys, the Stews, the 2 Live Stews, that is. He is Dougie. I am Ryan. And together, we make the 2 Live Stews. And this, that's right, this right here, this is your 2 Live Stews experience. Thank you. Thank all of you for being here. Thank you for being here. Got to give good mornings out, man. Let's shout out my man, John Dingo. We appreciate you, John. Class of 91, #1 voted class in Berkeley High School history. Shouts out to you, John. Raymond Sutton, good morning to you, Raymond. St. Louis Ron, good morning to you, St. Louis Ron. And this morning's honorable mention goes to a pimp named Joe. Stop pimping, player, but good morning to you. Good morning to all of them, and good morning to you, Dougie Stew. How you feeling, sir?
Fantastic, man. How about you?
I too, sir, am feeling absolutely stewtastic.
Yeah.
I am absolutely just phenomenal.
So what's going on with the? Is that a Georgia Tech shirt?
Yes. This is my my Beehive shirt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's dope. It's kind of original.
Well, I didn't want to get into this. I've been getting blown up. A lot of people have been. You know what? Oh, my manners. Where's my manners? Shouts out to the beautiful people in Detroit, Michigan. WGPR, Hot 107.5 FM, HD2 in Detroit. And true indeed, the Sports Rap Network is in the building. People have been blowing me up seeking Georgia Tech, Colorado tickets.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to tell y'all,
I was glad about that, man. Go ahead, dog.
Well, the story I'm about to tell you is basically letting you know that you don't need to ask me for them either. Anyway, when the regime changes over and over and over, every time the regime changes, you drop a level in the pecking order with people that you know or people that you can contact to get things done that you want to get done at said establishment you used to be a part of.
Yeah, it's like when you dub a recording, the every time you duplicate
the quality
it,
drops.
The quality drops every single time.
No question.
That's the same thing what you're talking about, your ability to get stuff.
That's what your boy's dealing with right now over at Georgia Tech. Even though the new head man in charge is a former teammate, I am still 3 to 4 regimes removed from my time and my days on the flats at Georgia Tech. So when I make the phone calls I used to make to get things done, or dare I say even move mountains,
These people don't know you. They don't even know you.
It's
like the lady in the front office, in the coach's office. She was a baby when you were playing.
That's right.
She wasn't even born.
That's right. That's right. That's right. So I've been removed from access to, some of the incredible access I've had. However, I've been blessed in the past 3 days to receive phone calls from a few different people asking me if I would like a ticket to said game. Well, and I think I've accepted one, and I'm very appreciative to people looking out for me And it looks like I'm going to be in the building for the Georgia Tech Colorado game. And for that, I am very, very, very excited.
Okay. All right. Question. Usually tickets come in pairs. So you're telling me they gave you one ticket, they didn't give you two tickets?
I think this is where you start totally thinking about yourself. And the conversation I just told
we already talked about you.
And the story I just shared, it had nothing in the world to do with you. Nothing.
No, I was just asking a general question. Did they if it's okay, I mean, did they give you two tickets and you gave one to JP or to Miles or Mason or something like that?
It was just one ticket.
Very strange. They give you one ticket.
It was just one ticket, and because we're fully 100% transparent with each other, I'll share this with you. I requested another so I could take Psi Omega 94 Brother Wiggins with me. I just want to go ahead and put that out there.
Brother Wiggins? Who's Brother Wiggins?
Yeah. Brother Wiggins is the brother that came to Sauce with me for the Cinco de Mayo party that we had at Sauce. It's a Thursday night game.
Did Brother Wiggins, when our parents were home and it was just me and you there, did Brother Wiggins reach up to the top shelf and get them cookies for you back in 78?
He also wasn't giving me concussions, hitting me with pillows either. He also, back in 78, he didn't lock me in Nam Closet. Back in 78, he didn't put me in the Boston Crab. And back in 78, he didn't suplex me or put me in the figure four.
None of that stuff. That stuff is overly exaggerated.
No, it's not. And it still triggers me. I still think about it often, and I haven't not been able to let that stuff go.
Listen, man, we got a lot of stuff to get into.
But before you do that, the only reason why I'm seeking a ticket for Brother Wiggins and not you is because it's a Thursday night game, and I'm sure we're going to be drinking, and I may even have me a cigar or two. So
even
I'm going
more
to have to
reason to give me the ticket so you can come stay with me.
No, I'm going to have to come back. So I'm going to have to drive back so I can.
And Brother Wiggins is going to help you drive back.
He will help me drive back. So, yes, I am openly seeking tickets for you too. Not tickets.
You should have given me an opportunity to buy you an Uber. I think it would have been perfect. Deion coming back to Atlanta? That's pretty big.
If you got the money to buy me an Uber, just go ahead and buy you your own ticket. You can afford it. If you buy me an Uber, get your own ticket. Yeah, take the pressure off of me and you and get your own ticket.
This funny, man. We got to get to this this talking thing of the day. We got to get to the setup of the show. We got guests coming on.
I'm glad you mentioned that, man. We have a very interesting podcast of the day today. Can I talk about it now?
Podcast conversation, yeah.
Man, they banned the Pro Bowl.
I don't know why they use the ban. In every place I've seen, they banned it. They didn't ban it. They just are canceling it. Banned denotes something else. But anyway, yeah, the Pro Bowl is going away.
How long in your, what are you, 63, 64 now? How long in your 64 years of living has the Pro Bowl been around? The NFL Pro Bowl been around?
Forever. I don't remember, and we can find out real quick. We should have done this.
Hey, man. These Nordics can't stand Shedeur Sanders so much, they have closed an entire entity of their network.
Now, it's
they shut down a complete operation when it comes to the league.
You're 100% correct.
They shut down honoring and flying and a whole weekend worth of activities for 70, 80 players. They shut it all down because in Shedeur's rookie year, he was voted a Pro Bowl by the people.
Was it his rookie year, or was it last year? It doesn't even matter.
Last year was his rookie year, sir.
Last year was his rookie year? I think.
Yes.
Okay. My bad.
He and Dylan Gabriel were drafted the year before, man. And because he was blessed to be voted, because the people voted for him to be in, they canceled an entire Pro Bowl. We don't need to do that no more. Man, there's problems. It's a problem.
The Pro Bowl been around for 75 years, man. January 1951. making it 75 years old. And I really do believe, you're joking, I really do believe that they got rid of the Pro Bowl because the owners were sitting around, whoever's in charge, the coaches, and said,
thank you, Big Kev. Thank you, Big Kev.
We might as well just cancel the Pro Bowl. They let Shador in.
So he made the Pro Bowl as a replacement despite having what some would deem a rough rookie year. But so many players turned down the opportunity that the people said, hey, let's give it to Shador. And Shador accepted.
And then when they says, oh, hell no, we got to cancel.
We won't let this happen no more. Not on my watch.
Nah.
That ninja won't go to no Pro Bowl on my watch.
So listen, the big conversation, though, man, is this is kind of sad, don't you think? Now, it's been horrible. It's been putrid over the last, 15 years or so. It's been declining year after year after year to the point where it's unwatchable. Like the Pro Bowl used to be like event TV. You wanted to see the Pro Bowl. You wanted to see the best guys on the field. You love that, and this is what they do in college too. I don't like when they do this in college for the All-Star games. Now they have like this generic helmet that everybody wears, like they don't wear their own individual team helmets or whatever. So it's changed a little bit, but it seems kind of like we're losing something, some type of history.
Can I ask you a question?
What?
When is the last time you watched one?
I haven't watched one in 15 or so years because it's less and less hitting. It's less and less football.
At one point, I mean, as a matter of fact, even last year, wasn't it like a flag football game?
They've been doing the flag thing for, I think, a couple years, man.
Yeah, man.
So, but what does that say about society? What does that say about, manness and toughness? That these players don't want to tackle. They're being honored and they don't want to play a game.
What the heck is manness? What is manness, man?
I just came up with that. It just seems sad to me, man. The Pro Bowl is an institution, sir.
The Pro Bowl is an institution. And that's the word I was looking for a second ago. I used the word that wasn't proper, and you didn't bust my chops by it. But the institution is what I was looking for. It's its own institution and part of the vehicle known as the NFL. And because Shador was blessed to be a part of it, they said, we don't want to play no more. We're not doing this no more. If y'all going to reward ninjas like that, we're just going to cancel the entire game.
Yeah. Shador, he up there showing his damn watch, his imaginary watch. They hate that. They hate that.
Why is it bothering them so much that he shows a watch that he doesn't even have on his wrist?
Hey, that Pro Bowl last year when he played, man, he did it like 15 times.
Every completion, he threw that wrist up.
It was like, oh, okay, we got you. How about we cancel the whole damn game?
Okay. Stu's debate / podcast discussion. Simple question, Tree, whenever you get time. Did the NFL make the right decision, or did the players themselves kill the Pro Bowl by treating it like it didn't matter?
So listen.
A, did the NFL make the right decision, or B, did the players themselves kill it because of the lack of interest?
So listen, some perspective, okay? Some context.
This is funny.
Players still will be named to the Pro Bowl. The honor itself is not disappearing. Okay. 88 players will still be selected through voting involved by fans, players, and coaches. So no more alternates. Go ahead.
So they're not losing out on the money aspect of being called a Pro Bowler.
I guess in the contracts now for the players, they're going to say, if you get named to the Pro Bowl, it's not going to be if you play in the Pro Bowl. I guess.
If you're named to it. Okay.
Interest had fallen dramatically. The 2026 Pro Bowl game reportedly drew only about 1.6 million viewers. The NFL had already tried to save the event by replacing traditional tackle football with skills competitions and flag football, but none of that worked. Long story short, man. So they're still gonna name the best players in the game at each position, but then it's not gonna play a game.
One more question.
Go ahead.
Is there something else, and you and I have talked about this several times, is there something else the league could have done to preserve this moment? Maybe not a flag football game, definitely not a beach football game like they've done in the past where players got hurt. Is there something that it could have been replaced with instead of doing this flag football game?
There's nothing they could have done because it's a cause and effect. The reason why the guys, the game got sorry and stupid is because nobody wanted to tackle, nobody wanted to get hit because they didn't want to get hurt because there's too much money involved. That's what this all comes down to, is too much money involved. 30 years ago, the money was nowhere comparable in this economic climate that we're in right now.
There's about 10 to 12 players, 8 to 10 players that are making $50 million a year.
Yeah, imagine you Patrick Mahomes, you go out there and you get hit by, whatever defensive end, and you're out for the year.
Can't do it.
The following year. You can't do it, man.
So, in your eyes, it's because of the players also, not because of the NFL saying we don't want to reward the likes of Shedeur Sanders.
But no, the players don't want to go out there and hit either because they got so much money on the line. It's all kind of like tied together.
I agree.
It is what it is, man. It is what it is.
All right, man. Up next in the Doghouse with you guys, the Big Ten spoke and the SEC jumped on their bandwagon and started saying, yeah, we're doing it too. We're doing it too. We'll share our thoughts about the Big Ten and the SEC basically saying, if you've left, you can't come back.
Yeah, and I got a question to pose for you about that, about all of the shenanigans.
I like when you pose questions.
Like, share, and subscribe to the show. Arleywood coming up with the Arleywood Entertainment Report later. Last 48, the biggest memes in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group. Shouts out to Pee Wee Sean. You hear him in the background. Apple and Spotify music. Go check him out. And
anybody tailgating for the Georgia Tech Colorado game? If so, let me know where. Or am I just going to the top of the parking deck? Let me know where.
Shouts out to 107.5 WGPR in Detroit, Michigan. Don't go away. Two Live Stews.
Just see what he did. How dare they nominate that ninja Shedeur? We don't want Pro Bowls with that ninja being a part of it. Cancel it. Cancel it all, Roger.
Cancel it.
Cancel it.
You sound like Mr. Burns on The Simpsons.
Shouts out to Black Eden. Of course, they are a sponsor of today's show. And if you decide to go to blackeden1912.com and order a bottle and put in 2 Live Stews, you get $20 off on your purchase.
There goes the ad. If you buy a bottle of Black Eden, take a picture with you in the bottle and email it to us, in particular me, sme.dougstewart@gmail.com, and we're going to put your name in the hat for a drawing. We're giving away a $100 gift card. All right, so take a picture, sme.dougstewart@gmail.com, and we'll get you all entered into the contest.
Welcome back to you guys, the 2 Live Stews. He's Doug and Ryan, and together we're the 2 Live Stews. Shouts out to the wonderful people at GetGN.shop. GetGN.shop, premium science-backed supplement store from General Nutrition Incorporated. We got an exclusive offer if you go to their website, order some products, and when you're checking out, if you put in 2 Live Stews, they'll give you 15% off. 15% off.
Mm-hmm.
They've got this AI agent that they call Nova. Everybody names their AI agent. They got this AI agent that they call Nova that's live on the store to answer any product or health questions in real time. So shout out to the wonderful people at GetGN.shop. If you're grinding hard every day, you got to keep your mind and body locked in with nutrition that actually works, not cheap junk loaded with fillers. Make sure you holler and check out the site GetGN.shop.
And the code is 2 Live Stews once again for 15% off. 2
Yes.
Live Stews, one word. All right.
Whole lot of stuff going on, man.
The Big Ten and the SEC unanimously adopted a rule barring certain former professional players from returning to play football at conference schools. The ban covers players who signed a professional contract, appeared on the professional roster, or declared for the NFL draft early without withdrawing. They didn't necessarily have to play in a regular season NFL game. Big Ten Big Ten and SEC made this statement in the meetings. What are your initial thoughts about this?
I did a hot take TikTok video on yesterday talking about it. It ended up being 3 minutes long. I tried to keep them around a minute, but I just kept talking. I just kept thinking of things to say, and I just kept talking. I'm disheartened by it because the coaches have done what the players are trying to do for decades, and it was just career advancement. It was just business. It was just he should be afforded the opportunity to go make more money for his family. And now that there's some mobility for the players and there's NIL deals and there's transfer portals, now that the players can do something similar, it's a problem. It wasn't a problem for the last 50, 60, 70 years. But now, because there's guys that look like us, it's a problem. And it bothers me that everyone in the world can see it, and it doesn't matter that everybody can see it. They still want to shut it down.
Exactly right. Exactly right. You said a mouthful just now, man.
I know, man. I'm sorry.
That's the biggest thing about this. In particular, the Waters kid. Is that his name? Daquan Waters? What's his last name?
I just talked about it.
And I had the guy's name.
Smith?
Daquan Wright, not Waters,
Right. Daquan Wright.
In particular, this Daquan Wright kid, perfect example. They went to the NFL. They didn't play.
Nope.
He didn't play in an NFL game. He practiced with an NFL team.
Why not even a preseason game? That doesn't matter anyway. But he didn't even play in a preseason game.
You know what, man? This whole the term amateurism is really like a false narrative. Like it's something that they put out there to like scare people. It's like a scare tactic or whatever. Or it's a word used to control how we move or whatever. Because he's not bothering anybody. There's nothing ethically or morally wrong with a guy taking an opportunity. The opportunity didn't work out. He wants to go back to another opportunity, which he absolutely qualifies for in going back to play college football. He's not 30 years old. He's not 40. I don't understand why you would be mad at him and why you would try to stop him from coming back to play college football. I don't get it. I do get it, but it's shocking that they're blatant with it like this.
Let's stay where you are with it right now. And you said you don't get it. I want to dig a little bit deeper. If he hasn't played in a game and he still has eligibility,
right?
How come he can't come back and go to school to finish his eligibility and work towards his degree while playing football? If he didn't make the team, never played in the game, didn't get to the money because, he didn't sign he didn't make any contractual money. You get paid more when you're on a roster. He didn't make a roster. So if none of that stuff happened, why can't he go back to school and work on his craft to become a better football player so maybe he can reach his dreams next year?
Absolutely.
Okay. So life as a whole, we often talk about people having second chances or people screwing up. Oh, it's so, just keep fighting until you get it right. Don't be denied. Try again.
Right. Don't give up. Never give up.
Never, ever give up.
Right.
But in this situation, you want him to give up. In this situation, he can't better himself to create an opportunity to be a better football player next year. He didn't get drafted. He was a free agent.
Right.
He can't try to increase his draft status for next year. It's
well. Here's another way to look at it too, man. If you're on these committees for the SEC and for the Big Ten, don't you have something better to do than vote down a young man wanting to go back and make $1 million playing football? Like, what do you even care to have these big meetings and these big votes and, disqualifying this guy to come back? Like, there's nothing, once again, I said it a little bit earlier, I think, there's nothing ethically or morally wrong with this scenario. This guy had an opportunity. It didn't work out. He didn't play in a game. He wants to come back and play college football. Why do you even care? As one of the voting members of the SEC and the Big Ten, why do you even care? It's not changing football. It's not affecting the game to the point where, it's some trailblazing thing that he's doing and it's unfair to anybody. I just don't get it, man.
coaches leave.
I keep saying I don't get it. I do get it, but it's right there in front of everybody's eyes, but everybody wants to ignore it.
Lane Kiffin, who was in favor of this, his no moral behind. Lane Kiffin, who was in favor of this, literally left his school and team when they were going for a national championship run to be the head coach someplace else for more money and a better opportunity.
Absolutely.
He was rewarded a new job during a playoff run.
Right.
Given more money, given a better opportunity, given access to the school plane, took a couple of coaches with him, and made infinitely more money to go to a rival in the same conference as the team that he was hired by. But you got a problem with a kid that didn't get drafted, that shot his shot for the NFL, missed his shot, still has eligibility, still has more schooling that needs to be done, but he can't come back and get a check to play football and to better himself to create another opportunity to just do what he wants to do with his life. Oh, okay. I see. I get it. I see. All right.
Perfect example with Lane Kiffin. So 2 things. Once again, the court rulings are going to be challenged. So, yes, the Big Ten and the SEC got these rulings to go in their favor, but individual players are going to challenge this thing.
And they're going to sue. A handful of players are going to sue, right? Because they're
probably going to win.
I hope they do.
Because it's kind of like the judges have already kind of sided on the side of players already in this conversation. Lane Kiffin defended recruiting right and other professionals saying judges made them eligible and that LSU would be foolish to let competing schools sign them.
Right. Lane don't care about
So
nothing.
Lane Kiffin is playing within the rules. The rules have changed. He's playing within the rules, and he's saying to himself, it would be a disservice to my fans, to our players, to our team, to not have the ability to get a player that's going to help us win when the rules allow it.
Yes.
Everybody else trying to play holier than thou. Your boy Dabble up there for years didn't want to take transfer players. And Lane Kiffin is like, man, it is what it is. We trying to win football. And if it's legal, I'm not trying to hate on this young man. God darn it, you can come and play for LSU.
You know who Max Johnson is a quarterback for the North Carolina Tar Heels and Bill Belichick. Do you know his story?
No.
Max Johnson has been a college football player for so long. He played for Ed Orgeron in his last year at LSU.
Dang, Orgeron been gone.
He played for Jimbo Fisher in his last year at Texas A&M. And he played for Matt Brown in his last year at UNC. So this young man, who's been around college football now for what appears to be a decade,
right?
Who looks like this, can suit up this year and play for North Carolina.
Wow.
As the young folks say, can y'all make it make sense? Can you at least make it make sense? Allow there to be some level of consistency with what we're doing. It can't be, okay, this is okay for you coaches, this is okay for you Nordic quarterbacks, but this is not okay for you ninjas who've decided it just doesn't make any sense.
Right. Absolutely. 100%. Very interesting. I love it. And then, like I've said a couple times over the last couple of weeks during all these stories, I just love the anarchy. I just love the bedlam. I just love the fact that these guys are being put on the spot. When I say these guys, I'm talking about these administrators in these schools and these ADs. Like, they're getting put on blast. They're literally getting exposed for being the frauds and liars and cheaters that they have been for over 100 years in college football.
I've got 2 or 3 friends that at some point in time worked for the NCAA, literally in Indianapolis.
Mm-hmm. I know one of them. One of them helped me out with a situation I had with Kara and her eligibility.
When these things pop up, I call my resources.
Mm-hmm.
So while talking to 2 of the 3 that I know, one of the people said, "Hey, man, 10 years ago, you and I debated and argued about these players getting paid, and I told you I understand, but it's going to have to be regulated because eventually it's going to cause a problem. I want you to know that the problem is here. The problem is now."
Mm-hmm.
And I said, "Well, where do you stand on this?" And they're like, "You're not going to be able to put the genie back in the bottle."
Right. Absolutely not.
Okay. Yeah.
Absolutely not.
But they've got to figure out a way to make it a sustainable model, because if it stays the way that it is, it's going to destroy college athletics.
How's it going to wait? Stop right there. How is it going to destroy college athletics that these guys got more flexibility in essence? That's it. They got more flexibility. Go ahead.
Because there's more than one sport on said college campus, you can't turn around. I mean, you can, but it's not going to be fair for the football team to have 100 players, and between 100 players, there's $50 million being spent for them.
I still don't hear a problem.
And the basketball team and the baseball team and the softball team and the golf team and the swim team and track and field and so, rugby, equestrian, all those people are making $5,000.
Yeah, but they don't put butts
or nothing.
They don't put butts in the seat. Simple. It's democracy.
But they are college athletes just like the football and basketball players.
Yeah, but they don't make money though.
Well,
they don't sell out Neyland Stadium with 100,000 plus. And everybody paid $75 to $2,000 for their ticket. It's easy. Go ahead.
It's not a sustainable model the way it is right now, man. You've got a handful of players that transferred last year in college football now that will make $8 to $10 million, like 3 or 4 of them. That's going to make $10 million this season.
You're watching the 2 Live Stews. Can I jump in one second?
And then offensive lineman at Georgia Tech making $50,000.
You just used the word unsustainable, and I've heard that word thrown around a lot over the last couple of months in this conversation. Do you think there's any scenario at all, when you say unsustainable, do you think there's any scenario at all where college football would go away? Do you think the powers that be would allow college football to go away?
Well, no, it's not about college football going away. It's about all the other sports going away. All of them.
Okay, go ahead.
What do you mean, okay? That's not okay.
So why would all the other
sports... That's not okay for the female. That's not okay for the women's basketball team to not be existent on Georgia Tech's campus. That's not okay.
I was giving you an opportunity to break down exactly what you mean. Why would the other sports go away? And in fact, hold on. In fact, the other sports should thrive because football is bringing in this money. You're saying the money that the schools were making is going to be cut to a degree and going to the players, and that money is used to sustain the other sports. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
I don't see it like that though. I don't ever see football going away. Matter of fact,
you keep saying football. No, football ain't going nowhere, but it's everything else.
Right. But they subsidize everything else on campus. Every other sport has already been subsidized by football and basketball to a smaller degree forever.
So you got 8 athletes from 8 different sports on campus, all in the same class. Class-wise.
Okay.
Students. All in the same psychology 2303 class. One of them is making $5 million. And the rest of them ain't making. Okay. Yeah. Again, I don't want it to go away. I don't want the players to stop getting paid. I think that there's a handful of track athletes and other athletes in other sports that can go back to their hometown and find a car dealership that has known them and their work. Everybody should be able to find a little bit of money.
Right.
But my people at the NCAA say it's not going to be sustainable to spend this much bread on football and nothing else on the others.
Yeah, I just don't see that. This is a capitalistic society, man. And once again, because it's the most notable, they have sold out Neyland Stadium with 100,000 plus seats probably for the last 25 years. I would bet that it may not have been packed. Maybe they had a down season in Tennessee and some of the stands were empty, but the seats are sold.
It's sold.
So I just don't understand when people say it's not sustainable. What? One of the most sustainable things in our society is college football.
Like I said on yesterday, man, it's funny when you think it's cool for capitalism to be all right for the coaches, but now amateurism is a situation for these players. That's crazy. And also,
amateurism.
How dare you allow the people that wear the headsets to make the money and jump around to get the money, but the people that are wearing the helmets can't do the same. It's crazy, man. Up next in the Doghouse with you guys, the Two Live Stews, who transition into the world of the NFL and spend some time with Reggie Carson with his 5th down for the Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews experience up next.
Yeah, man.
It's okay if you do it, but it's not okay if I do it.
I love the anarchy, man.
I got a problem with that, man.
I just love it being the Wild Wild West.
It's the Wild Wild West right now.
I love it. And cats, I tuned in some cats on terrestrial radio around here the other day, and 100% they were saying the exact opposite of what we're saying.
Oh, you better believe it.
100%.
They're the oppressor, and they're the ones that are benefiting.
Right. What up, folks? It's your boy Doug Stewart, one half of the world-famous Two Live Stews. Now, what I do in my daily life is I work in the financial services industry. In particular, I sell life insurance, okay? I do retirement planning, investing as well, but really I focus on life insurance. You need somebody that you can trust to sell you a life insurance policy, to get you the right life insurance policy. I'm your guy. Y'all know me from these streets. I'm somewhat of a public figure. I'm not going to do anything wrong to damage my reputation at all right? So if you need life insurance, your mama need life insurance, your kids need life insurance, holla at me. Holla at your boy, all right? 678-770-8073. That's 678-770-8073. I've been doing this thing a long, long time. I've hired, trained, and managed employees and agents in the life insurance industry. Holla at your boy. I got you covered. You good. 678-770-8073. I got you.
Welcome back to you guys, the Two Live Stews. I'm Ryan, he's Doug, and together we're the Two Live Stews, and this is your Two Live Stews experience. The Dover Dogs in the building.
What's going on, Steelers?
Good morning,
to you, bro. Good to see
Good morning,
you, dog.
good morning, good morning. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
You talking football, baby.
Yeah, bro, we are talking football. So excited to talk football, too. But, of course, we're going to get into your 5th down where we're talking about divisional predictions. But before we get into the 5th down, share your thoughts on what we just talked about, bro, when it comes to these college kids not being able to go back from the NFL to college football when it comes to the Big Ten and the SEC. And just share your thoughts overall before we get into your report, dog.
In the future, and in particular, the future of college football. How you think this thing's going to work itself out?
It's the Wild Wild West. I think they were incredibly concerned about what would happen with putting that toothpaste back into the tube. I mean, it just trickles down because now you got you almost don't know who your full in the NFL, your 52 roster, 53-man roster might be, because you got players that might be coming back. You already have to go through the portal. Now you're looking at possible, can we get players from the NFL that didn't make a roster? And I mean, I understand the situation. I always feel bad for that kid that, that we always say he got a scholarship at the last minute to go to a school. That would never happen anymore under this situation, because that kid wouldn't be playing football for the team anymore.
Yeah, that's a very true statement.
He'd be Rudy Rudiger. Rudy.
Right. A lot of different implications with this thing. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's the Wild Wild West, but I like what you say, man. You're like the colonizers had an issue with this, boy. The oppressors had a problem with this one.
Absolutely.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I mean, bro, I tried not to harp on and lean on that, but bro, when it's right in your face like it is right now, how do you not lean on it and harp on it? Because that's actually the situation that we're dealing with.
Hey, man, this is 2026 in the United States of America, so anything can happen.
All right, bro, let's get into the fifth down, bro. You want to get into some divisional predictions today, as the NFL season is literally right around the corner. What you got for us, dog?
The league is right around the corner, so I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and throw out my picks out there. I did pretty decent last year. I'm going to come ahead and come with it this year. We're going to start off with the East. We're going to talk about the NFC East, and we're going to talk about the AFC East. So obviously in the NFC East, I mean, I can't go back home to the 2-1-5 if I don't talk about the fact that the Eagles have won the NFC East title for the last 2 years. And so, something nobody has really managed to do in that division in a few years. The market says that Philly is favored to make it 3 straight years. And of course, last week I told you guys about Lane Johnson. If Lane Johnson's playing, that's right, Lane Johnson. If Lane Johnson's playing, the Eagles are winning. So I got Philadelphia at 12-5, winning the NFC East barely over the Dallas Cowboys.
Okay, bro, before you jump to the AFC East, you going with Philadelphia in the NFC East. Are you not believing the hype of the Dallas Cowboys? This is the first time in quite some while, bro, that it's not just Cowboys fans that are singing the praises of the potential that this season could be for the Cowboys.
Yo, no. Look, man, look. I thought the Cowboys had a very good draft. However, I think somewhere around week 5, week 6, week 7, when we start getting into the curve, what I call the curve term, where players and rookies have to really start to show up, I don't think that Caleb Downs is going to be as impactful right now as the Cowboys think he is going to be. We'll see. But, I mean, again, I tend not to have too much stock in rookies, and I think when you put too much pressure and too much a status on the fact that this rookie has to carry us, I think it's going to be a hard way for him to go.
Caleb Downs made a huge play, I believe, versus Dak in yesterday's practice, where he picked him off in the red zone. Was so excited, and the team was so excited about the play. He ran out of the end zone and literally punted the ball. Everyone says that young man is making plays every single practice in Dallas, bro.
Okay, well, hey, man, practice is practice, and game time is game time. That's true. We're going to see. I said Philadelphia's going to be 12-5, and they go win the division.
AFC East, bro, who you riding with?
Hey, Buffalo is the current leading bet favorite, although New England was close enough, it made it a little bit interesting. I told you guys I'm going to ride with Josh Allen, and I'm going to ride hard with Josh Allen, not only with Josh Allen winning the division. I got Josh Allen taking the Buffalo Bills. That's right, those Buffalo Bills to the Super Bowl for the AFC.
Wow.
This is the year for Josh Allen. They got the brand new stadium. I just really think and I believe in what they're doing in Buffalo this year.
Before you move on, bro, are you not concerned about even though he's a new head coach for the first time, he was the previous coordinator that has worked with Josh, you're not concerned about there being a little dissension in the chain when it comes to switching and maybe doing a few things differently than they've done before with the previous coach?
No, I got them as 12-5, and there's a reason why number 17 is who he is. He's he's arguably the best quarterback in the game right now. And this is obviously the National Football League is a quarterback-driven league. And Ryan, you're a defender. What can you throw differently out there that Josh Allen hasn't seen as of right now? There's not too many schemes you can put out there that this cat hasn't seen. So I got them at 12-5, and I got them winning the East.
All right. What about the NFC North, AFC North? Who you like?
The NFC North, Detroit. I got to go with the Lions. I mean, it's hard to start the fight and say that they're not going to do it. Chicago won a division. And currently they look like they might be the strongest team. However, Detroit just has that magic, man. They got that coach. And every year somebody seems to overthink things and without really taking a step backwards. And I got to take a step backwards and go with the Detroit Lions.
Okay. And how about the AFC?
The AFC. I had to think about this one.
This was a pretty tough one, bro.
I had to think about this. Who did you think I picked from the AFC?
I would hope that's Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
It was the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar. I think they got Trey Hendrickson. He's joining that defensive squad. He's going to make it very interesting what they're doing. My concern really isn't Lamar. It's whether the new look Ravens defense under Jesse Minter becomes a championship quality team. That's really what I'm looking at right now. It's on the defensive side. Lamar's going to be Lamar. If you can keep number 8 healthy, then I really think that Baltimore is going to squeak by in the North.
Talking to Reggie Carson right now with his 5th down, longtime Fox NFL contributor on the Two Live Stews. All right, let's move it on down to the South. Who you like in the NFC and AFC South?
That dirty South, man. Let me tell you. I think I told you guys I was going with the Bucks, but I'm going to flip it. I'm going to flip the script.
Wow.
You go with the hometown Atlanta Falcons.
What?
Yes.
You been smoking? You had one of them
What you over there drinking this morning, bro? Come on, bro.
Hey, man.
What's your thought process on this?
A little Bailey's in the coffee don't never hurt this early in the morning when you're retiree. Nah, but I'm going to go with the Falcons, man. Vegas, Vegas is one that's looking at on that way. We're saying Atlanta. Look, Tampa Bay is got Baker. New Orleans and Carolina have improved. They're good, but when it comes down to this 5th down pick, if Atlanta gets consistent quarterback play, and that's going to be a huge one.
That's what I'm saying. That's a big talking point, bro.
That's a huge talking point, bro.
I know, dog, but they got Bijan, man. They got Drake London. Look, their offense is right there, and if they can get enough defensive help, I think the Falcons are going to do it. I think they're going to get. I don't believe in Tua, but I think they're going to get decent quarterback play to get them through, and I think they're going to win the South. Now, I don't have them winning the South by a lot. I think what did I have? I had them at 10-7. So I just think this is just wide open for them to do that. Now, in the AFC. There's a monster in Houston.
I thought this was the toughest one, bro, actually.
In the AFC, there's a monster in Houston, and that monster is the defense. The Houston Texans defense is going to barrel through the AFC South. I just really see that happening, man.
All right, bro. We'll go from the South and we'll head to the West, bro. This was a difficult on both sides, bro, the North and the South, bro. Please share your thoughts when it comes to the West and who you like AFC, NFC wise.
Okay, so we talked about the Bills and the Bills being my Super Bowl pick. The Super Bowl pick coming out of the NFC will be coming out of where? Los Angeles.
No question.
And it's without a doubt. I mean, I think every NFLer. Procrastinator is picking the Rams. The defense is looking unstoppable, and I'm really looking to see what's going to happen with the Myles Garrett move to the West Coast. You got him with Donald. I think they're going to be damn near unstoppable with what they're doing with the NFL's MVP at quarterback.
Yeah,
so, I mean, Jesus. I mean, they're sitting right there nearly at the top of the preseason rankings. And, NBC had them ranked as number 2. But there is a catch. I think they're going to go all in. I think they're going to win about 11, maybe 12 games. And I really think that we'll see where they're going to do when they get into the postseason, because that's what they're built for. They're built for the postseason.
I missed it. Who's your pick from the NFC for the Super Bowl? Is the Rams?
It's the Rams.
He said Rams.
So Rams and Buffalo Bills in the Super Bowl. Go ahead. Why not? Hell, why not? Go ahead and give us a prediction. Who's going to come away with the Lombardi Trophy this year?
Well, before he does that, though, we still got to pick the AFC West.
The AFC West, Kansas City. Wow. I think Mahomes comes back, man. He suffered that knee injury. They missed the playoffs. I think he comes back. And until Patrick Mahomes proves that he can't do it anymore, I'm not picking against Patrick Mahomes. Everybody else can hold a funeral for the Chiefs and the Chiefs dynasty. I'll wait. And I got the Kansas City Chiefs as winning the West.
Bro, Harbaugh and Mike McDaniels don't do anything for you with Justin Herbert. You don't think that that's going to be the potion that puts it all together with those two masterminds offensively and the talent that they've got on their team? You're not giving San Diego a chance at all?
I'm not saying that that the Chargers might not make the playoffs. I am saying until somebody puts a fork in Patrick Mahomes, I ain't rooting against Patty Mahomes no more, man. It's at your detriment to do that.
Okay, right. Bro. You got the Bills in there. You got the Rams in there, bro. Who you think gonna walk away with it all?
The Bills and the Rams, and then I'm gonna hold up on the Q Thomas prediction on that one until we get midway through the season.
Good stuff, bro.
Bro, we appreciate you, dog. Outstanding work, Q.
Hey guys, I love y'all, man. I'll see y'all. Root to the good Qs.
Root, bro. That's the great Reggie Carson in the building with the Two Live Stews. The Dover dog getting his 5th downs on the Two Live Stews experience. Yeah, bro, I had some Baileys in that coffee, bro. I'm happy for him. I like Baileys in my coffee too, bro, but I just can't do it on mornings where I got to do the show. If you ain't got a quarterback,
reason, you're right. Go ahead.
If you ain't got a quarterback or you have multiple quarterbacks, it's going to be hard for you to have success with both of those situations. And the Falcons, not only do they not have a proven quarterback, because we hadn't seen any of these guys in a Falcons uniform have success, but they are still trying to figure out who that quarterback is going to be, and that's why I have great concern. Losing that pass rush early prior to the season even starting, I got a lot of concern about the Falcons being able to get it done. I hope they can, but I'm concerned.
In the last show, you mentioned
Jack Strand.
Jack Strand becoming the starter for the Falcons. Yep. And you gave a couple of examples where this has happened before. Russell Wilson, came from nowhere in training camp for the Seattle Seahawks and started, and the rest is history.
Kurt Warner.
Another example you gave too.
Kurt Warner, undrafted. Tony Romo,
Kurt Warner had professional experience in the was it the Arena League or the USFL?
Undrafted. Tony Romo, undrafted. Chad Hutchinson, undrafted.
Okay,
There's been several guys that have been undrafted players that when they get their chance, because the coach had no choice but to give them a chance, they succeeded tremendously.
There's a reason nobody drafted him, man. What, 6 rounds? Is it 7 rounds?
Nobody drafted Kurt Warner. Nobody drafted Tony Romo. Nobody drafted Chad Hutchinson. Kurt Warner won Super Bowl, man. Nobody drafted him.
So you still on this Jack Strand thing should be the starter for the Falcons.
I've watched the games. He's played the best at the position for the team. Now,
but he's going against 3rd and 4th stringers. He's not playing against first team defenses, man.
I didn't say who he was playing against. I said he's played the best. I didn't say who he was playing against. When we've seen him, and no, I have not been to a practice. I read about the Falcon stuff. I've sent Ledbetter some text messages. So I get it and I understand. But out of all the options that they've got at the position, Tua, Penix, Cooper Rush, and Jack Strand has leaps and bounds played better than everyone else.
But you can't put Jack Strand on the field, man.
Why not?
What was the situation around Brock Purdy out there in San Francisco? Did somebody get hurt and they put him in, or did he, because remember, he was the last pick in the draft. He was actually picked. Jack Strand wasn't even picked. Purdy was the last pick in the draft. How did he come about and ultimately getting the starting position for the San Francisco 49ers? I can't remember the details. That probably would be the best example if for like out of nowhere, because even Russell Wilson got drafted in like the 3rd round. If the best example you could give me of a quarterback literally coming from nowhere is Brock Purdy, this would be that situation for Jack Strand to be the starting quarterback for the Falcons.
At the time, Trey Lance was quarterback number 1 in San Francisco. Trey Lance went down in week 2. Jimmy Garoppolo comes in to back him up, and Jimmy G is respected. Everyone thought he would be okay. In week 13 against Miami, Jimmy G goes down. Purdy was the next man up. Purdy immediately delivered.
Yeah, but that was how many games in? You said 13, week 13?
Well, but the situation is what it is. He went in because he had to go in, and he's been the starter, and he's now making $50 million a year.
How much you want to bet that Jack Strand, what's his name? Jack Strand.
Yes.
How much you want to bet Jack Strand would not be the starter of the Atlanta Falcons?
Well, I'm willing to bet everything because the coach has already said he'll work with the 2s and 3s, but he won't be starting. So, no, he's probably not going to start the season. But I think I put in the text with you and Reggie Carson, by week 3 or 4, if the quarterbacks that have been playing, or if Penix comes in there and is scared to take a hit, like he said he is, he mentioned being timid and scared about getting hit. He said that, not me. If he's timid, they're going to give Jack Strand a chance, and I think if they give Jack Strand a chance, they're going to find success.
They've got too much invested in Penix as well. They use a 1st-round pick on Penix. If he can play, he's going to play before Jack Strand. Okay. I hear what you're saying, and there's been very few situations like that.
You've had an ACL surgery. Mm-hmm. He's had 3, and he said he's scared to get hit. That's not my words.
Don't bite the mic, man. It look like you go bite the mic.
That's not my words. That's not my words. Michael Penix has said he's scared to get hit. What happens when I get hit?
I hear you.
Jack Strand's bald, man. Up next in the Doghouse with the guys, the Two Live Stews.
He has balls. He looked very good out there, but once again, that's
got to matter.
Looking
good at the quarterback position has to matter because the others haven't looked good.
Against guys that's going to be working at Amazon next week?
Well, Kurt Warner went to the Super Bowl. Brock Purdy's making $50 million a year. Chad Hutchinson had success. Tony Romo had success. Ollie Wood up next. Y'all keep it locked.
You just...
Welcome back to you guys, the Two Live Stews. I'm Ryan, he's Doug, and we're now joined by Ollie Wood in the middle.
Ollie in the middle. Where's she at? In the middle.
Good morning, Ollie. What are you doing?
Good morning, guys. I just saw y'all live, and it feels like that was so long ago, but it was just Monday.
It does seem like it was a long time ago, Ollie. Like it was 2 weeks ago or something.
Yes, time is like...
Hey, but before we get into this, Doug, I want to give a shout out to Mr. Prime Ties to Go, Rail Scott. Read this message, Doug.
He says, this regime did not draft Penix, no ties to him.
That's another reason why you can go with Jack Strand.
That's very true. But he's a first-round pick, though, man. I mean, no first-round picks got cachet.
He's not their first-round pick.
True.
As a matter of fact, this regime brought in Jack Strand.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to
want to but here's the
problem.
Rail, real quick, Rail, thank you and well done. This regime, and of course, Michael Penix is going to get the first opportunity, but this regime, at the end of the day, might even have more loyalty to Jack Strand. Listen, they don't care that the last regime, who ain't here no more, drafted Michael Penix Jr.
You put Jack Strand out there, and he fails miserably, which he should because he wasn't drafted at all. That's kind of like a key indicator. Everybody going to lose their job.
But, Doug.
Everybody, the whole staff going to get fired. You put Jack Strand out there over a guy we drafted in the first round and another guy who had great success and was drafted in the first round in Tua. Everybody job on the line if you do that.
But if Jack Strand has played the best, why wouldn't he be given a shot?
Let's not hold up all these.
And y'all saw what?
Come on, man.
Y'all saw what Cam Newton said. Y'all saw Cam Newton's interview.
What did Cam Newton say, Ollie?
Well, Cam Newton's interview with Michael Penix Jr., he was basically not interview. I think he was on the show, and he was like, I made the biggest mistake of my life by going out there before I was ready. And then I allowed them to talk about me like, oh, he's missing a step. But I wasn't ready. So Michael
Penix showed the Cam Newton shoulder.
Ollie's stepping on her own report because she brought this up, and now I got to comment on it. Yes, let Michael Penix Jr. sit. if he's got the testicles to say he's concerned or he's worried about taking a hit, let him sit.
But that's
Yes.
not. I don't. Is that
He
testicles
was
in a bad way?
first round draft pick. Go ahead, Ollie.
Is that testicles in a bad way? Like you got the nut, to say you can sit down. Then is that bad? Because it seems like you're protecting yourself, so he won't be like some other players who are struggling now.
I
as they're
don't
getting
think.
older.
I don't think it's good or cool for the face of the franchise to say he's scared about getting out there. I don't think that's good for business. However, because it's his third ACL, I get it and I understand. And by the way, this other kid has been balling. Let's just see is all I'm saying. Ollie, I'm sorry. Go ahead and do what you got to do, Ollie. I'm sorry.
We're gonna see. The Falcons need to do something. That's what I do know. They are cursed. Anyway, what's up out there to all the Stews and Stew Nation, dogs and poodles? It's your girl, Arlie Michelle with the Arliewood Report. And before I do anything, I want to shout out to anybody. Well, no, I don't want to do that first. What I want to do is tell you all about the cruise, the wonderful cruise that the Two Live Stews, see how that rhymes? The Super Bowl cruise 2027, February the 12th through the 15th. And guess what? The Super Bowl falls on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Yes, all y'all lovers out there, lovers of football, lovers of people, lovers of fun, need some fun, want some fun, you need to come and join the Two Live Stews on the second annual Super Bowl cruise as we sail to the Grand Bahama. And Vincent, one of our listeners' wives, texted me the other day, and she was like, my husband had y'all owning two different TVs, and you're saying Coco K, and I'm from Belize, and over there, K is spelled Key, so you're going to Coco Key. I said, oh, get me together, honey. I don't know where I'm going. I just know I'm going. So we're going to the lovely Grand Bahama with a stop in the private island of Coco Key, and then on our way back to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Hit me up at 678-235-5335 or sme.arleywood, that thing you fellas get in the morning, the thing the ladies run from, at gmail.com.
Tree over there shaking her head profusely. No, I don't run. Wow.
Right. Well, in some morning, I don't even, what am I talking about? Ain't nobody over here but me. Anywho, I don't know. Anyway, please check us out, look us up, see about it. We have rooms available, and we want to see your face in the place because we had so much fun the first time.
Crazy
We're
fun.
trying to do it a second.
Yep.
And more than expected, I think Doug was pleasantly surprised about the fun he had. He was not ready.
Mm-hmm.
He came up with his Timberland boots.
Right. The way he walked on the boat shows he wasn't looking forward to a good time. He ended up having a good time. No, you had on Timberlands and a velour suit down in Miami, man. Yeah, in Fort Lauderdale.
Here's the thing, man. I don't like to be cold. I do not like. I'm more miserable cold than super. I'm more miserable super cold than super hot.
I'm like you, Doug, but I did not have on a velour jogging suit. So I was not ready. When I saw Doug and he had his little Timberlands in his hand, I said, well, where's he going on the little, when you go to summer vacation?
You don't have that issue this year. Last year was unseasonably cold.
Ollie, I'm glad y'all brought this up. Remind me, I need to talk to you about this balcony room because I think the chances of me getting a balcony room is slim to none now. So
yes,
we got to talk about that.
People are cruising. Yeah. Cruising with you. Last year it was my cruising with you. Now it's rock the boat because it's Valentine's Day. And Tree threw the song at me actually because I was like, I can't think of a boat song.
I hadn't spoken to Spa Doja in a long time, and before the boat took off, I took pictures of us and sent it. Before the boat took off, Spa Doja hit me up. Hey, your brother got on your Timberlands. Your brother got on Timberlands.
Whatever.
Why your brother got on Timberlands?
Doug walked on like a little lost kid. It was so cute. He had his little Timbs in his hand, and they take your luggage or take it to your room for you. So then Doug trying to figure out, well, where do I put these Timbs?
Wait a minute. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, birthday people. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, a little note. You had a little note, even though it was a little long, a little note.
Thank you, Tree.
To the audience, don't pump his head
Thank
up.
you, Tree. Thank you, Ollie.
Don't do
Thank
it,
you,
Tree.
Ollie.
Well, no, little hold on that. I like
Thank
that
you.
little
Thank you,
ending.
Ollie.
It was a
Thank you
little
for noticing,
gospel-y.
Ollie. Thank you for
Little
noticing, Ollie.
gospel-y.
Yes. thank you.
Y'all, we know we have some great birthdays. For those of you out there in Stu Nation, if you had a birthday, you're celebrating an anniversary. I got to work on time today. Whatever you're celebrating, we're wishing you happy for it. Happy birthday, happy anniversary. Wonderful. You got to work on time, all that good stuff. Out there in the land of celebrity, we have a few birthdays we want to celebrate. There's actually a lot of birthdays today. We're coming to the close of August, y'all. Fall is around the corner. We have already run through summer. And we have the wonderful gospel vocalist. That lady can take you to church on any given day. Yolanda Adams is 65 today. Woo, Lord. Actress Demetria McKinney, we were actually in a movie together, is 47, which I think that's not the truth. But I also am like 30-something, so I understand. Shout out to you, Demetria McKinney. Y'all know her best for being the crackhead mom on The House of Pain. She also played Coretta Scott King in one of those movies with Martin, Over the Mountain, something. But the whole
What's her name
thing.
again, Ollie?
Demetria McKinney, McKinney. Her, I can't think what her people are. Anyway, she and I were in a movie together called Breaking Up Is Hard to Do. If you ever see me talking to this girl, that's enough. I was a therapist and they were my clients.
Super fun. Okay, yeah, I know who this is.
She used to date Roger Bob for a hot second. Chandra
Who is
Wilson.
Roger Bob? Who is Roger Bob?
Roger Bob was Tyler Perry's right-hand man for many moons. He's a producer.
Okay.
Then he went, that's a whole nother story. I'll tell y'all that one another day, child. Ooh, he's cool. He fine. I tried to holler at him too. Anyway, Chandra Wilson, who I love as an actor, I just say she's my cousin because we have the same last name. But she played, she's been the doctor, they called her, it's funny how she got the role. Anyway, she turned 57 today. She plays on Grey's Anatomy. If y'all see, she's a little, they call her the Nazi, which I hate that term, but that was what the role was supposed to be for a blonde-haired, blue-eyed lady. But she made her agent get her an audition for it, and she booked it. And so there we have it. She's been on there for like 21 seasons, I think. It's ridiculous, but she does her thing. Chandra Wilson, little short lady on there. Pastor Mason Betha. Y'all know Mace?
That's Mace.
Mace is 51 today. Happy birthday, Mace.
Happy birthday, Mace.
One of the most
Also sharing
underrated
another
MCs ever.
Huh?
One of the most underrated MCs ever. You can pull. There's a clip of Mace on Funkmaster Flex went freestyle for like 10 minutes and just his flow is just immaculate.
And if you watch Mason Cameron's podcast, he is a very funny individual.
They say he is. I mean, I've seen a few of them. The only episode I feel like I watched one day was when they got into, I can't think of that dude's name, but he was just inappropriate. And then Cameron and Mace were like having to get at him, and they had to end up putting him off
you
their
talking
show.
about Adrian Bronner? I saw that too.
Yes, that
Yeah,
one. That was I
yeah,
couldn't think of his name, but him.
And now that you mentioned Adrian Bronner, man, it is very, very sad seeing him on social media, man. It's like he is drunk 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Definitely
and he
got a
just
problem
is,
with alcohol.
he's not very coherent to where he is when he's being seen on social media. That's not a good look.
Because he just did something recently. I can't remember. And I was like, that's that dude. I feel like that's that dude from the podcast. I couldn't remember what it was. And now y'all have put it into my memory. Now I got to go look and see what he did. But anyway, Mario, You Should Let Me Love You is 39 today.
Love that track.
I love Mario. He's cool, dude. Ronrico Lee, who also I did a TV show with, and I love me some Ronrico Lee, actor. He's known for Survivor's Remorse, Sister, and we were I did a show where I played a pregnant stripper in a TV show called Let's Stay Together.
Stripper.
Yes, my son refuses to watch it. He just forever. He was like, I just don't like it.
What movie is that, Ollie?
It's a TV show. It was called Let's Stay Together.
Okay.
I'm gonna send you the clip. It's hilarious to me. And my cousin, my
If you're
best
new
friend,
to the show, you figured out by now. Arlie is a actress,
not a lesbian. She's a thespian.
and she's a major star on the TV drama soap opera Beyond the Gates. Hadn't been on in a while, but she'll.
I'm not dead. That's all we can say. You know how soap operas, and even if I was, they bring you back to life. They don't care.
Right.
They don't care.
They'll figure out a storyline. I love it. Savannah Brenton James is 40 today, wife of, and she's an entrepreneur and philanthropist in her own right, but she turns 40. Olympic sprinter Ariana Washington turns 30. And Carlene, I don't watch wrestling like y'all do, but y'all would know this lady, Carlene Denise Moore Begnaud, known in the ring as Jazz, two-time WWE Women's Champion, is 53 today.
Loose neck side pregnant stripper is diabolical.
It's a funny episode. It really is. Me and this old this woman, and that the strippers convention was in town. We were the only ones being paid our dues, I guess. And so we couldn't go, so we had to go to work. It's crazy.
Got dues for strippers?
That's what they say.
That's funny. Okay.
That was the joke. And let's say together. There was a TV show that ran for about 2 seasons.
Right.
Tomorrow Saturday, and people used to say I look like Perry, so I take it. But Pebbles, Perry Arlette Reed will turn 62, and AJ Calloway, isn't he the Bros?
AJ, he's the brother.
Yes, he is.
He will also turn 62. He can't be 62, but I guess he is. He looks
AJ Calloway is 62.
Let me double check it.
I'll get it. I'll double check.
You double check. I think I'm wrong. I think I just wrote 62 because it was Perry's. And the King of Pop would have turned 68 on Saturday. So happy early heavenly birthday.
No,
y'all, I don't know if y'all did.
He's 51, Ollie. Come on.
51.
Now.
I meant to put he'll turn 52, not 62. Okay. I knew it was something. I was like, that's not right.
There's no way. There's no way.
Y'all, he younger than y'all, not me.
Right.
He older than me. Get it together. Y'all, I know y'all didn't mention it, and the world is sad, and the joke has been going around that the universe did not hear it, but the great Dolly Parton, who crossed all barriers, who everybody all loved, she passed away. I don't know if y'all mentioned it at the top of the show, but she and another actor, both 80 years old. And so around the internet, everybody is like, universe, you got the wrong 80-year-old. We said Donnie, not Dolly. DT, not DP. Like, they're just going off, and it's sad. But so many tributes have been pouring out for Dolly Parton because she was as a great human being, little country girl. I watched the interview that she did with that lady, I can't think of her name. She started a woman who did a lot of interviews. Anyway, she always asks these really crazy questions. Now as an adult looking back, like, dog, you kind of mean and saucy, but with your questions. But Dolly Parton handled all you're a hillbilly. Is that wrong to call you a hillbilly? And why do you dress like that? You look like why you overmade up like that? That was her shtick, and that's what got her famous. And she also wrote some amazing songs. Her 9 to 5, she said she started by rubbing her nails together and got the song of a typewriter to her. And so she comes up with that song. And I Will Always Love You, which Whitney Houston made famous for our world, but it was her song first. And she, people ask if she was angry that, Whitney, people talking about that's Whitney's song. She said, She showed Jack A.
It feels like our community has embraced Dolly, and she's kind of like, she gets invited to the cookout. Is that accurate?
Yes, I've been reading, and she's an ally. And before Whitney killed that song, Elvis Presley tried to kill the song, but wanted half of the publishing for doing it. And she was like, no, I'm not going to do that. And shortly after that, she sent that song to Whitney, and Whitney set that thing on fire, player. So she is, Tree shaking her head, no, like I said that story wrong. I apologize.
I don't think Elvis had anything to do with it, but I do know Whitney did re-sing it.
Elvis did try to sing it, but he was wanting publishing rights to it to make money off of it, and she wasn't going to have it. But continue. I don't want to step on your report.
Oh, no. And just, shout out to her family. She doesn't have children, but she's Aunt Dolly. So many people, she embraced.
Y'all ever been to Dollywood?
I have not, but everybody says it's fun.
I have. I took the kids.
Was it fun?
Yeah. I mean, it's basically like I don't want to say bootleg Six Flags, but I mean, it's half of what Six Flags is. But it's cool for that part of the country. They got nothing around there.
Yep.
And then Pigeon Forge. I think Pigeon Forge is where she's from.
She's from the mountains.
I'm sure y'all been to Pigeon Forge.
She's from Searsville, I believe.
Okay. I'm sure y'all been to Pigeon Forge, right? Where they got the cabins and stuff in Tennessee?
Yes.
I have been there once. Gatlinburg. I went to Gatlinburg.
It's
right there by it.
It's right by each other. Right.
Yep. So yes, shout out to her, and good person. I hate that that's how, because she said she got plenty more songs in her. So yeah. Up first, I do not know if you all mentioned or remember this story back in, I think it was 2019. Got it right. So there's a young lady named Tatiana Jefferson. She's actually a Xavier grad. So shout out to her, Dallas, Texas. But her family, playing video games with her nephew. Somebody sent her with a wellness check. The neighbors thought that the door was open. They were like, oh, please go over there and check. The police come in, they shoot her because she hears somebody outside. They did not announce themselves, so she gets her gun. The police end up shooting her. That police officer, they got 2 times the justice, which is surprising because, one or the other never happens. Criminally, the officer who shot her did receive 11 years back in 2021. But yesterday, the Fort Worth police, the Fort Worth council decided that her family would get 11.25 million settlement for the family. So they've won both on the criminal and the civil front. Her life was in vain. She wasn't even doing anything but up playing video games with her son. It's her nephew. The nephews will get money that goes into a trust. She has 2 nephews, and the rest of the family will split it. The nephews will get it when they're 18. Both of her parents died shortly after she died from heartbreak. The daddy had an unexpected cardiac arrest about a month shortly after she passed, and then her mama was shortly after that.
That's why that 11 million just ain't enough, Ollie. Them people they done lost the whole damn family behind her murder that shouldn't have happened.
You're right.
It's ridiculous.
But the mayor of Fort Worth said they just hope it's some way in helping them heal and move forward in their lives, And the nephew got 3.5 early on for witnessing because he shot him. He was 8 at the time. Shot him in front of the nephew. So shot her in front of the nephew. So excited to hear that her family got some level of justice. Police officers in jail, and we don't know how long he's gonna stay. They might fake his death like they did this other one, but we'll see.
You do us any old kind of way, man.
Hey,
outstanding job, Ollie. We appreciate you.
It's crazy.
Ollie, can you hang around?
What we talking about? I'm gonna see.
Okay, all right.
I'll see y'all in the chat and back.
Thank you, Ollie. We appreciate you. She's gone. She'll be disappearing quick. Shouts out to the great Ollie. We appreciate you, Ollie. Up next in the dog, that's what you guys, the Two Live Stews, man. We got a friend of the show popping up. The great Tabitha Turner, former Yellow Jacket in the building. We're going to talk some WNBA sports. Hey, man, when Tab get on here, don't you start asking her those stupid questions about CeCe.
Sideline reporter for the Atlanta Dream as well.
Don't you try to shade the conversation to make her ish on CeCe. Tree, take that down. We got guests in the house. The great Tab.
Doing that one long gray hair at the bottom of your chin.
Yeah, man, it is what it is.
So he's just totally repelling the Beijing?
I don't use any Beijing, man. I let them express themselves. Like we are going to express ourselves when people book the stews. Larry Brown, 404-895-9395. Repasses, funerals, open mic nights,
bar mitzvahs.
Yes, bar mitzvahs. Yeah. I would learn more about the culture before getting booked for one. But if I get booked for one, I'll damn sure come do it. Anyway, book the stews. 404-895-9395. Call our guy Larry Brown. Email him sme.larrybrown@gmail.com.
Tailgates, strip clubs, scripper clubs. We do it all.
Dropping the kids off at school, picking the kids up from school, going to the kids' school for recess. We do it all.
Draft parties. We do it all.
One thing we didn't mention, or we forgot to mention, so let me mention it. 4 small feet. Welcome back to you guys, the Two Live Stews. I'm Ryan. He's Doug. Together with the Two Live Stews, and this is your Two Live Stews experience. It is a Giving Thursday. Quick reminder that there's a Cash App that y'all could be a blessing to the stews. You can always, be a blessing to the stews on the platform. We do appreciate it. Joining us this morning, we've got a fellow Yellow Jacket who has built a very impressive career both on and off the basketball court. Tabitha Turner is a former Yellow Jacket women's basketball player, an accomplished broadcaster, and the lead analyst for the Atlanta Dream. Her broadcasting resume also includes coverage of the Atlanta Hawks and the ACC women's basketball. With the Dream preparing for a playoff run and the WNBA experiencing unprecedented growth, there's nobody better to talk to about all of that's going on in the WNBA. Tabitha Turner, welcome to the Two Live Stews experience. How are you doing this morning, Tab?
I'm doing all right. How are you guys?
Doing absolutely stewtastic. Thank you for joining us. The
Thank you for
dream
having
into
me.
this the dream into this stretch run at 25-13 with Ryan Howard, Alicia Gray, and Angel Reese leading a legitimate contender when it comes to this postseason. What made the switch go from ha 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 to on all the way with the Atlanta Dream, Tab?
They stopped playing with y'all, huh? They made a switch after All-Star. Well, they told us from day one that this was championship or bust. So will we get there this year? I don't know. But that's the goal, and they keep on saying it. Now, what's been impressive is, as much as people try to get on my girl and Angel Reese, she's been backing it up, and she's been the difference that we've needed. I'm in my 8th season with the team, and she's been the biggest difference maker because you got players like Ryan Howard, Jordan Canada, and Alicia Gray who are good on their own, and they were good as a team last season. But to me, they were missing that little bit of fire that they needed, and Angel Reese has brought that. She's been breaking records every single game.
Angel Reese just set a WNBA record with 26 rebounds in one game and 458 for the season. What makes her such an exceptional rebounder beyond effort and physical ability?
Well, I mean, that's exactly what it is, though, right? It's effort, physical ability. It's the mentality. So she comes in with the mentality, nobody's going to stop me. Nobody's going to outwork me. And like I just mentioned, she's saying it, but she's also going out there and backing it up. Like, yes, she may be a little unorthodox the way she goes about it, but you can't fault her effort and say that it's not there, because rebounding is more than just going for the basketball. It's about contact. It's about positioning. It's about timing and all that. And so she's got all those things down packed. And I think a lot of people underestimate her, but those are all skills that younger players should look at for sure.
Talking to Tabitha Turner right now with the 2 Live Stews Atlanta Dream analyst, has been for the last 8 years. So you played college basketball at Georgia Tech and now analyze the games for a living. Who is one of the Dream players that impact is much bigger than what we see in the box score?
I mean, we talking about Angel. I mean, you got to give it to her. She just got a Barbie doll. That's huge. A lot of little girls, brown and black girls who grew up, and I'm a Barbie collector, right? I've been collecting since I was 4 years old. I have over 200 Barbie dolls in my she shed and down in my basement crawl space. And it's like, yeah, there were black dolls, but there were none with, the leg sleeve. There was none with the high ponytail, like even, the little bit of lashes, although I don't agree with the big lashes. They got some lashes on. So we didn't have that growing up, and she wasn't that cute. They will make the black Barbies look less than,
right.
Like we all know that. And so we finally got a doll that looks like the new age black girl. And that's huge. We show up at games and she's asking to autograph Barbies in crowds all the way in LA or New York and things like that. You can't deny the impact.
So listen, was there any apprehension from the team, from the players, I mean, behind the scenes, when Angel Reese, when it was announced that Angel was coming to Atlanta? Because it seems to me that the media kind of tried to paint her as the bad guy in the Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese thing. Like, did the team embrace her when it was announced she was coming to Atlanta? What was that like?
What media are you referring to? You?
No, not me. Not me.
No, there was no apprehension. There was no apprehension from the team, because you got to think about it. They also played, USA basketball together. They have other tournaments they play. They have Unrivaled. They had a relationship, both Angel and Ryan, and Angel and Alicia had relationships prior to coming to Atlanta, and they were the ones who convinced her to come. So they started leaking little things on social media leading into the season, and we were like, oh snap, wait a minute, what we about to get? And it hasn't stopped there. Like, just last night we signed DeWanna Bonner, and I had a feeling it was going to be us when she announced on Friday or Saturday, whatever day it was, but I knew it was about to be us when she announced that she had got that buyout with Phoenix. So if y'all ain't got tickets to playoffs, at least I ain't got none. I can't give them to you. I got a season credential. But
yeah, nobody got tickets for anything at Georgia Tech from what I'm understanding.
The demand is high. The demand is high, and it's literally sold out either at Gateway or at State. We've done 5 games at State Farm, all completely sold out. And I did 3 seasons with the Hawks. this is the biggest crowd I've seen in that arena, period.
Wow.
Period.
Very happy to
Yeah.
be joined by Tabitha Turner in the Doghouse with the Two Live Stews. Of course, she's a fellow Yellow Jacket. She covers the Dream. She covers the Hawks. She covers ACC women's basketball. Rhyne Howard, Tabitha, has always possessed superstar talent.
Mhm.
What part of her game or leadership has developed the most this season, in your humble opinion?
She started the season being more vocal, and she picks and chooses where she's going to be vocal at, right? If you ever seen Ryan play or talk, very soft-spoken. She's not going to be loud and demonstrative in your face. But if you look at the games, what she does do is she'll pull her teammate to the side and be like, like,
Agreed.
you need to fix this. You need to
Yeah.
get it together.
Yeah.
So she's kind of honed in on being more vocal in the times where she needs to be vocal. And I went up to her, I think, after like the 7th or 8th game. And I told her, I said, I can see the growth. I can for sure see the growth. The thing after All-Star that's impressed me about Ryan, there's been a calling for her to get more inside of the paint. Ryan, we know, can shoot the threes. She had 2 games last season where she set the WNBA record of 9 3-point makes. She'll go off and have like 5 threes in one quarter. I mean, she's so dangerous from beyond the line. There's been a calling for her to get inside. She's 6'2", has a very long wingspan, and she's a guard. She can play 1 through 4, sometimes 5. There's been a calling for Ryan to take people more off the dribble and finish on the inside. And I think the last 2 games we've seen that.
We can't talk about Angel Reese and Rhyne Howard without talking about Alicia Gray. She may not always receive the national attention that she deserves, Tab, but where does she rank among WNBA's best two-way guards? Because in my humble opinion, that is her.
I think she'll go down more as a – I'm not sure about a two-way guard. I think Rhyne Howard is more of a two-way guard because Ryan leads the league in steals and 3-point makes. Like, that's the
Good point.
definition
Good point.
of two-way. But Alicia and Ryan both lead the league in fast break points. That's 2 players for Atlanta who are at the top in fast break. What's impressive about Alicia is the way she's been finishing on the inside. I started saying it last season that when Alicia touches the paint, that's her superpower. Because not only does she get inside and she can kind of use some of her aggressiveness because she's a thicker type guard and she's quick with that first step. That opens up her shooting from the outside as well. When she goes inside to start the game, that reminds Atlanta to push the pace, which is like how they like to play. But then she'll start going outside and shooting threes. So I think she'll go down as one of the best penetrating guards in the league, especially because she's got the goggles and Nike just picked her up. I got a pair if y'all want to see them.
Let's see them.
Got her signature goggles. Y'all want me to go get them? They right.
Go ahead. It's all good.
Why
It's
not?
all good. In the Doghouse with you guys right now, the great Tabitha Turner spending some time with the Two Live Stews. And Doug, for the record, before she comes back, I'm done with the Atlanta Dream questions. I want to get to some WNBA questions if you're okay with that.
Okay, absolutely. And you're
Let me
watching
show
the
y'all
Two Live
this
Stews
first.
experience. Let's see.
Oh, now, see, this is what we do, Tabitha. Thank you for bringing this to the table.
Oh, that's dope. Okay.
This is the box that it came in from Nike. So these are the official ones. They come in this little case.
Damn.
They dope. They dope. I'm not gonna lie. And so these are the goggles, right?
Wow. I
Um,
love them.
These are the legit goggles that she wears. She got a case with a whole bunch of pair. And what's dope about them is they also gave you the visors you can slap on them.
Oh, look at that.
Okay.
So these the official pair right here. And I got me some. I'm about to get her to sign them and they going in the she shed.
Wow.
Wow. Go
Talking
ahead,
to
Doug.
Tabitha Turner right now with the Two Live Stews Sports Talk with Hot Sauce, Texas Pete Hot Sauce. All right, let's speaking of goggles, speaking of glasses, Olivia Miles. I mean, we have just gone on and on watching her play. She's the closest thing to Magic Johnson as far as the women's game that I've seen. Her game is just silky smooth. Talk a little bit about Olivia Miles. What's your thoughts about her? I mean, and what's the ceiling? Is there a ceiling for her?
I think she's going to rewrite the ceiling, whatever it is. There has not been a player since Candace Parker in 2008 who won MVP and Rookie of the Year in the same season. There hasn't been another player who has been in that talk since Olivia Miles.
Damn.
Now, will she get MVP? I'm not sure. A'ja Wilson is tough to beat. Notice I didn't say CC. A'ja Wilson is tough to beat in the MVP conversation. But when it comes to Olivia Miles, what's so impressive about her, and I've been covering her since her freshman season at Notre Dame when I was doing ACC women's basketball, is the maturity that she shows in this league, right? A lot of rookies would have came into the WNBA probably a little timid. Honestly, this whole rookie class said, bump y'all. We don't care what level y'all at. We coming in to compete for some spots. But Liv took it to a different level. And what's interesting about her is she's a walking paradox, right? Like, you don't expect this little 5'5", 5'6" player with this soft-spoken voice and these goggles and an afro to come over and break you down the way she do. Like, she be out there breaking down.
Right.
Anybody can get it.
Right.
Like, I don't think there's a man who's watched her play this year who said, I can take her on. Because no, you can't. She breaking ankles on every single body every night. And what's impressive is Minnesota didn't have Napheesa Collier to start this season. Fee has only been back for 10 games so far. And if y'all don't know, Napheesa has been the runner-up MVP the last 2 seasons. Her and Stewie started Unrivaled, which is a league that literally rivals the WNBA and has done extremely well in its first 2 seasons. But Fee was out rehabbing an ankle injury to start the season. And when you're the top player, especially MVP player, right, there might be some pressure on you to come back. This rookie came in and led this team to a 21-6 record without an MVP caliber player. Like, just think about that. That's a player who just got in the league. Yeah. And as the league is at its height, like, there's so many eyes on the WNBA right now. She came in and said, bump the pressure, bump who's before me. I'm going to come in here and take care of business. I don't care who you are. I'm busting your ass.
So it sounds like with your last question, you think A'ja Wilson will be this year's MVP. If A'ja wasn't part of the mix and you had a vote, who would get your MVP vote at the present moment?
It would have to be, my top 3 will be, if not A'ja,
right?
I would throw Liv in there because of all the reasons that I just said.
Okay.
I throw Kelsey Mitchell in there for reasons I just said. I got nothing against Cece at all. I love her. But if you paid attention to that team, Kelsey Mitchell is the best player on that team, and she has been. She's a walking bucket.
Please continue. Go ahead.
And I think, I mean, that's a tough one because honestly, I think it would be A'ja Wilson, but I wouldn't put Angel in there as an MVP, but I put her in there as a first team for sure.
Okay.
She's first team at the 4 spot for sure. She's leading the WNBA in rebounds and offensive rebounds, and she's shot up to 3rd in steals. This is a front court player. So the Atlanta Dream have number 1, number 2, number 3 in steals per game, and Angel Reese broke into that and has steadily been doing this game by game. It's impressive.
I want to end with a question about the Atlanta Dream, but we got to get a more specific Caitlin Clark question in here while we've got you. In my humble opinion, I think she's attracted enormous attention to the WNBA. Has the WNBA coverage found the right balance between capitalizing on her popularity and properly showcasing the league's other great talent? Because I'm laying in the bed at night, flipping through the TV channels, and when I see a WNBA game, it's like this year and last year, there's a star or two every night on TV with the WNBA. Do you think they're doing right by Caitlin Clark? And just answer the question with your thoughts, Tabitha.
And that's a loaded question because there's 2 parts, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you a little bit about what you see and what you don't see. So my answer is it's a hard job because it's unprecedented. Everybody's just kind of fumbling around trying to figure out what to do, right? The W's never seen this level of growth. Now, there are some people who say it's because of Caitlin Clark, and there's the people who have the information and say, well, this was already on the trajectory. Yes, Caitlin absolutely brought attention to the WNBA. Angel Reese has absolutely brought attention to the WNBA. My issue, and this isn't anything against anybody in the league or whatever side, my issue is I want people to be careful with how they pimp these young women and athletes, right, for money. I think that some of the players as athletes are put in a position of disservice to them. I felt like last season, I felt like that was a tough one for CeCe. I think when she did get injured, I think that was a sigh of relief for her because there were so many people coming at her, right? There were the misogynists, there were the bigots, there were the racists, there were the people trying to pull her name on different spaces and say she stands for this and she stands for that. And then there were those women in the league saying, you got to stand up and say something. You got to say that you don't agree with the bigots who are your fans and who show up in the stands from game to game. That's tough to ask a 23, 24-year-old, and it's also not fair. However, Black women have to do it all the time. So there's a level of holding them accountable, but still realizing these are young adults and children coming into the league. And so my whole point of saying this is, I don't think there's a right answer of if they're doing it right or if they're doing it wrong. I think we should be careful about how we publicize them and push them for profit when we have so many people coming into the league who have ulterior motives. And there's so many people trying to use the WNBA for their own different reasons. And that's what I was scared of when it came to the growth of the league. I was scared we were growing too fast in this 2 to 3 year period because we were selling out for money. And I don't think we're selling out for money. I think we got to be careful about that. But that's what I don't want us to do.
Tabitha Turner in the doghouse with your boys, the Two Live Students. Standing Tab. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having me. Anytime, guys.
We're going to be calling you to talk more Dream and more WNBA and just stuff in general. So thank you for your participation. You did an outstanding job.
Thank you,
guys.
Tabitha.
Have a good one.
All right, man. That's Tabitha Turner in the doghouse with your boys, the Two Live Stews. I didn't get a chance to ask her, man, but I wanted to ask her thoughts on Atlanta's opportunity to compete against some of the best in the league. You know, right now when it comes to Minnesota, they balling. Las Vegas, they balling. Golden State, they balling. Where do the Dream fit when it comes to the superior teams in the league? But we ran out of time. I had an outstanding time with Tab just now. She did an outstanding job.
That was great. That was great, man. That was great.
Up next in the doghouse with you guys, the Two Live Stews, man. Time for the last 48. Show is just flying by, man. Doesn't feel like it. Time for the last 48, man. And we've got a great rendition of the last 48 for y'all today.
So 2 things. Hey, listen, we have 1 spot. It worked out. Somebody couldn't participate. We have 1 open spot in the Two Live Stews Fantasy Football League. If you like that spot, email me at sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. In the subject line, put fantasy and your name, and I'll reply back with instructions on how to do it. And lastly, no, that's it. That's it. So, yeah, we got the 1 fantasy spot. I was going to mention something else, but we already talked about it.
That was Tabitha Turner. Up next, our last 48. Y'all keep it locked. Two Live Stews, Two Live Stews Experience. It's your guys, the Two Live Stews, and today's show is brought to you by Black Eden 1912 Bourbon, a premium bourbon inspired by the historic legacy of Idlewild, Michigan, known as Black Eden.
So whether you're celebrating a victory or raising a glass with friends, experience Black Eden 1912, a taste of history.
We always hooking y'all up. As a listener of the Two Live Stews, enjoy $20 off of your online purchase by visiting blackeden1912.com/Two Live Stews and using the promo code Two Live Stews when you get to checkout.
That's blackeden1912.com/Two Live Stews and promo code Two Live Stews to claim your exclusive offer and experience a taste of history.
Welcome back to you guys, the Two Live Stews. And of course, we're sponsored today by the wonderful people at Black Eden 1912. It's a premium bourbon inspired by the history of the legacy and the good folks in Idlewild, Michigan, known as Black Eden. So we don't care if you're celebrating graduations or if you're celebrating baby showers or whatever it may be. Make sure you raise your glass and toast it with some friends and experience Black Eden 1912, a taste of history. As a listener of the Two Live Stews, we're going to bless you with an opportunity to get $20 off of your online purchase by visiting blackeden1912.com/Two Live Stews at checkout. Put in Two Live Stews and get that $20 off. Again, for those who need to write it down, that's blackeden1912.com/Two Live Stews. The promo code is Two Live Stews. That Two Live Stews. That will allow you to claim your exclusive offer and experience a taste of history. To the wonderful people at Black Eden, man. We appreciate it.
And if Tree can flash that flyer, we got a drawing. We're doing a viewer contest drawing. Show us your Black Eden purchase and enter for a chance to win a $100 gift card. Once again, you got till Thursday, September 24th. Today's the last day. Today's the last day of this the 24th. The 24th is past. Let's see.
Today's the 27th, sir. Today's the 27th.
Yeah. So we'll have the we're gonna have to reorganize this. We're gonna have to reorganize this because contest starts August 13th.
Douglas, the contest is over September 24th. There's
September.
nothing to reorganize.
I'm thinking.
Thank you, Tree. Thank you, Tree, for your participation.
My dyslexia kicking in a little bit. It's not September. It's August. So you got until Thursday, September 24th, to take a picture with you and your bottle. Email it to me at sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. We'll put you in the drawing for that $100 for all of the listeners.
Terry Clark said you had a senior moment. You are 64. It's about time for that stuff to start happening.
I'm not 64, but I'm getting there. God willing. So yeah, just take a picture. Email it to me, sme.dougstewart@gmail.com, sme.dougstewart@gmail.com, and we'll get you in that drawing.
How about I offer you $5 right now for that wager instead of the $10 for Olivia Miles winning the MVP?
No. I was gonna bring this up. I was gonna bring this up.
I'll give you $5 right now. Listen, the bet right now is $10 for her getting second place or higher. I don't think she'll get second place or higher, but I'll give you $5 right now to take the $10 bet off the table.
So Tabitha Turner, who's been around the dream in the WNBA as an analyst
for quite some time,
8 years,
right.
8 years, damn near a decade,
right.
Just told you right now, Olivia coming in second at the minimum.
When she said that, I said, "Oh-ish." Let me see if I can save a couple dollars. I'll give you $5. I mean, that's good odds. I'll give you $5 right now. She mentioned 4 or 5 players that could be considered for MVP. They won't all win MVP, but if one of them win it, that leaves 2 or 3 more players to bump her away from winning the second place spot. I give you $4 right now if you take the bet.
No.
$4 right now.
You give me $8 right now. If you're new to the show, me and Ryan had a bet where I said Olivia Miles may win it, but she's not coming in no less than second in the voting for the WNBA MVP.
I'll give you $4.50 right now.
You give me $8, we can call it a day. Give me $8, we can call it a day. Save you $2.
No, I need more than the $2 savings, man.
Okay.
Whatever. All right, Tree, let's get this last 48 going. I need more than the $2 savings, man.
Whatever. Hey, man, I'm trying to think.
You're going to end up with nothing being greedy, man. Take these $3, man, instead of that $10, and let's see what happens.
This sounds crazy to a guy that really didn't jump on the WNBA bandwagon early, when we're talking 25 years ago. I've progressed over the time. I think she might be my favorite athlete, despite sport, despite sex. I think she might be my most favorite athlete right now today to watch.
It is so fun watching her play basketball.
She got that herky-jerky. She can handle the ball with any hand. And then I love when she blow by somebody and her afro go backwards.
Listen, she was at the top of the three-point line 2 or 3 nights ago, and she penetrated down the paint, and everybody collapsed on her, and she threw a behind-the-back, no-look pass to someone behind the three-point line. They drained it, and she just ran down the court like it was nothing special.
Behind her back, between her legs, between her opponent's legs. She can shoot the three.
Yeah.
Nobody can stop her from getting to the basket. I mean, just creative, and she
Take
got the
$3,
big-ass afro.
Take this $3, man. Take this $3, man.
Let's go, Tree. Let's run it.
It's better than nothing, man. You're going to end up losing all of it, man.
Whatever.
All right.
She might win.
No,
she might win.
She's not going to win it.
It might be one of them situations like Jordan. You remember, was it Jordan? Who was it? It was somebody that kept winning it so much. Oh, when Charles Barkley won it. Everybody knew Jordan should have won the darn MVP, but they gave it to somebody else because they just wanted to be different.
Steve, you said the same thing about Steve Nash and Shaq. You said Shaq should have got it, or Kobe should have got it. Kobe should have got it, but they gave it to Steve Nash just to break up the monotony of it.
Hey, man, this got a lot of attention yesterday, and you're watching the Two Live Stews experience. What's going on with all
I didn't touch. I hadn't done anything. I see you back there doing your hair, and I ain't did nothing. I had nothing to do with it. Okay. All right, go ahead, man.
No, I mean she had it up, but she took it away and just did musical chairs with all.
I had nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it.
Okay, and you're watching the 2 Hour Stews Experience.
Well, there it is.
Last 48. These are the biggest memes. The most talked about.
I hate Skip Bayless making our show. I hate it. But we had to do it. We had to do it.
We had to do it.
Okay.
So these are the most popular, or some of the most talked about memes in our chat group on Facebook, which has like 40,000 people in it over the last couple of days. This was trending yesterday, sir. Skip Bayless said, please trade Shedeur to the Falcons. You know, Skip and Deion are very cool. Like, he's a fan of Deion. And so I guess he's supporting Shedeur in all of his football endeavors. And to me, this makes perfect sense. This makes perfect sense, but it'll never happen. And let me say one other thing too before you go. Remember earlier I said that issue we were talking about with college football? I was listening to the guys on AM radio here in Atlanta, and they were saying the exact opposite of us. Them guys basically call Skip Bayless the biggest buffoon imbecile in the world for making this suggestion. Like, they do not want anything to do with Deion Sanders and his kid, and kind of like in the whole thing with Travansky in Atlanta.
Stefanski.
Why did I say Travansky? And Kevin Stefanski.
Kept thinking transgender over there. We had the transgender conversation yesterday. Let it go, man. Let it go.
So the very conservative.
Thank you, Terry Clark. Thank you, Terry Clark.
The very conservative fan base in Atlanta that doesn't like prime time or didn't like Vic. They don't like glitzy stuff like this. They are ardently opposed to this.
Okay.
Now, this probably won't happen. 98% it won't happen. But I think it would be a great thing. If it did, I would love it.
So, and I'm not trying to fuss with you. I don't want to get into a screaming and yelling match.
We not.
But Shedeur Sanders was pick number 144 in the 5th round.
Shouldn't have been, though.
Well, no. I'm not asking you what you wanted. I'm telling you what happened.
Okay.
Yeah, he should have been. No, real quick. No, you get drafted when you get drafted. I should have been a first rounder. I was 76 overall. I wasn't in the first round, so I don't refer to myself as I should have been a first rounder. I was in the 3rd round, 76 overall.
Okay.
All right. From what I've seen this preseason, as much as I like Shedeur Sanders, and you know I like him, Jack Strand has played better. So why trade for Shedeur to give up something to get him when you've got a player on your roster, even though he hadn't been drafted, that's played better in the preseason than Shedeur Sanders?
Well, 80% of this conversation is about Deion being a former Falcon.
But that's my point. What does Deion have to do with the Falcons having any type of success?
Yeah, but
nothing.
No, absolutely. Hold on. Let's make sure we're on the same page. Absolutely. First of all, he's a good football player. Mel Kiper said he should have been drafted at minimum in the top 10.
The draft is over. Stop leaning on that stuff that don't matter no more. I don't care what Mel said. He was a 5th round pick.
The majority of this conversation has to do with Deion and his legacy to Atlanta.
But Deion's legacy is not
majority of this conversation is about Deion. It's really not about Shedeur.
I understand, but Deion's legacy is not going to benefit the Falcons in any way that matters, which is winning football games now.
Okay, so do you think that Shedeur is a better option than what we have right now for the Falcons?
No, I think Jack Strand's the best option that we've got right now.
And it's crazy to even talk about, so I hate to even spend this much time
on it. It's the topic. You didn't, Skip Bayless put this out there. You didn't create that.
I think
it's a part of the conversation for sure.
I think it would be a win-win for everybody. It's not going to happen. Once again, let me make sure I say that several times. It's not going to happen. I mean, the season's about to start next week, in 2 weeks. But it would be a win-win for everybody except for Kevin Stefanski, who clearly doesn't like Shedeur.
Right, and that's another thing.
The city of Atlanta would go crazy. The only thing that's bigger than Shedeur Sanders coming to Atlanta would have been Michael Vick being drafted by the Falcons back in 2001 or whatever it was.
Look at this, and shouts out to Loose Neck Side. We appreciate you, Loose Neck. Joe Milton has balled out this preseason for the Cowboys. Jerry better not trade him. Why don't Stefanski and the Falcons and Matt Ryan those go for Joe Milton?
I mean, all of this is pie in the sky.
I don't think anybody in the league throws a better ball than he does. If you've watched him play the last couple of years, he's a baller. Why don't they go for him?
So listen, the whole thing about Shedeur coming to Atlanta, once again, 70-80% of it would be about his daddy was the greatest Falcons player ever to play in this city, flamboyant, flashy. Atlanta loved that type of thing. Atlanta loves that type of thing. That's why it was so big when we got Vic, because that was flashy Atlanta, Atlanta showmanship and that's what it is. I'm not saying your boy Jack Strand might not be a better option or whatever, or the guys we got right now. But what I'm saying is that 80% of that conversation about Shedeur playing in Atlanta is about his daddy. It's not about how great of a player he is. And he might be a very great player at some point down the road. It's all about Deion.
Shouts out to Millhouse 7924. I F's with Shedeur. I think the kid has talent, but we're good over here. You don't want to get to trading for somebody that might make you okay when you've got someone on the bench that's shown that he probably has the capacity to be a tad bit better right now in Strand. And I wanted to show one more. I think I missed it just now. Okay, my man right here. Shouts out to the homie Arnez Russell 2942. I'm listening, Stews. Great y'all are back. Arnez, we've been back for almost 3 years, man. Welcome back to you. We did it, homie. Welcome back to you, Arnez.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
All right, go ahead.
That was it. That was it. I thought that was an interesting talking point because it was a big talking point yesterday.
Hey, man,
did you see the video? I didn't see the video, but I saw like maybe 10 seconds. I didn't see the whole video.
As much as I love Shedeur, he's not the piece that's going to be the piece to make the Falcons have success this season.
I disagree, man. I think Shedeur is a very good quarterback.
I do too.
I think that if he had snaps, if he had reps, if he got out there with the first team, I think Shedeur is a very good quarterback. This is the reason why everybody thought he was going in the first round. We keep forgetting that part about it.
Man, I don't give a damn about what people thought he was supposed to go.
You keep saying that, but that's
it don't matter. You're talking about something that don't matter.
Okay, all right, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, the draft was last year. This draft happened over a year ago, and you started talking about him supposedly being a first rounder. Man, get over it.
Okay, man. Let's move to the next one. And you're watching Two Live Stews Experience.
He's a first rounder. Man, who gives a damn? That ain't got nothing to do with nothing now. That was almost 2 years ago.
Next one, Tree. And you're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. Thank you for joining your boys.
Thank y'all for everybody that has super chatted, and thank y'all for everybody that has been a blessing on this given Thursday. So this was tough for me, Doug. This was tough for me.
Who are you taking at wide receiver one? Herman Moore, your former teammate in Detroit, or Andre Rison, Atlanta Falcons legend, 5-time Pro Bowler, 84 touchdowns. Bad Moon Rison got way better stats. We talked about him last week.
I had no idea that Bad Moon Rison's numbers
made
was this much better than Herman.
Made like he was like 3 times All Pro. I think we talked about this last week or maybe 2 weeks ago about Andre Rison. Andre Rison much better player than people give him credit for, I think, man. Who you taking? Shouts out to Sean Tucker for the post.
You want to go first, man? You go first. This was tough, man. I thought about this for about an hour last night. This was tough, man, because let me show this real quick, and then I'll take it down, Tree. Herman Moore was my teammate, man.
Yeah, but didn't y'all not get along?
Well, I don't know if he didn't get along with me as much as I didn't get along with him, but I was not a fan. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Herman.
What does that even mean?
I'm sorry. Let's just move forward. Let's move past that. You go first, man. Who you taking?
Give me Bad Moon Rising, man.
Damn.
Give me Bad Moon Rising. You know who was the equivalent to Bad Moon Rising?
Who?
They had similar games and styles and looked the same in a uniform. Antonio Brown. Same
Agreed.
player.
And Antonio Brown may have been a tad smaller too. I agree with you.
Same player. Antonio Brown probably a little bit more explosive than Andre Rison was from what I remember.
A little faster top end speed, a little bit crisper routes, similar size.
But very similar. I mean,
Very similar.
They had great hands, ran great routes,
Right.
didn't drop anything.
I got to go Herman, man. I got to go Herman because when you get in the red zone, what kind of target do you want? You want Herman Moore or you want Bad Moon Rising?
I do love tall wide receivers. I gotta agree with you on that.
Now, speed-wise, Herman wasn't the fastest. He ran great routes, but wasn't the fastest. But if I'm choosing the two, man, give me the 6'4", 6'5" guy, man.
Now, what was the beef between you and Herman?
He just
like,
wasn't a
why
good
didn't
person.
you like him?
He was just mean and nasty. Didn't want to practice. Always trying to find a reason to put a red jersey on. Leader of the team, but always the last person on the field. Leader of a team, always the last person on the bus. Leader of the team, always the last person on the plane.
Well, wait a minute. How do you get the name leader of the team in all these categories? And that's usually not how you become the leader of the team.
Well, I agree. That's why I had a problem with him. Always taking shots at everybody.
What do you mean, clowning?
Yes.
Playing
Joning at somebody. Yes, with himself. He did that same BS Tree be doing, where you say something under your breath so people can't hear you, but you saying it so people can hear you. I hate that.
Tree is right here. Tree is watching us right now.
Oh. All right, my bad. I apologize. I want to strike that comment from the record. Sorry. But yeah, he did that same BS that Tree be doing. I don't like that.
All right. So you going with Herman Moore? I'm going with Bad Moon Rising.
I gotta go with my teammate, man.
Yeah, look how many more receptions, 743 to 670. I wonder if this is the same amount of years. It doesn't list how many years these stats are. Maybe this is career?
It's got to be career.
It's got to be career. It's got to be career.
Gotta be career. Yeah.
That was a good one, though.
That was a real good one.
And you're watching the Two Live Stews experience.
Detroit, when y'all see Herman in the streets, tell Herman I voted for him versus Bad Moon Rising.
You just talked about how bad of a person he was for 5 minutes. That's not going to make up for that, man.
That's not to you. No, listen, the beef has been squashed, and I got respect.
Probably listening to this show right now. Well, we are live on WGPR 107.5 in Detroit. He might be, I'm sure he still lives in Detroit because that's where his bread is buttered.
That's his home.
There's a great chance he's riding around right now listening to you call him out on worldwide internet radio.
Come see me, Herman. I'll let your boy. Up next in the Doghouse with you guys, the Two Live Stews. We'll finish the last 48. We'll get to the super chat. We'll see you later, Detroit. Thank you very much for being here. We'll see y'all on Monday. Y'all have a safe weekend. Y'all be careful in those streets. Make sure you get back. Make sure you pass the word. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the show. We love you, Detroit, WGPR. Thank you very much. Yeah, I got no beef with Herman no more. I'm over it. And again, the beef wasn't on his behalf. It was on mine. And I'm over it now.
Put the picture back up there. You and him. And you're
watching. But if he got to, I ain't got no time. We got to go. We ain't got no time for that. But if you want to see me, holla at your boy, Herman. Holla at me. I'll be here.
Marvin Child says, leave Tree name out your mouth.
Well, I mean, I was thinking that. I didn't realize I was saying that out loud. So I meant what I said, but sorry.
Right. All right. More Last 48 coming up next.
Being stranded on the side of the road, y'all, in Metro Atlanta is very, very stressful and it's dangerous. Bay 11 Towing is who you need to call. Bay 11 Towing's response times always outpace those national brands. I've been beside the road in Atlanta before, and when you're waiting for hours on a tow truck, it's not cool. Bay 11 Towing says they get to you faster, and they're more cost-effective and efficient while doing so. Whether you're dealing with a flat tire, a dead battery, or a full-on straight breakdown, the team at Bay 11 Towing is ready to get you safely back on the road or get your vehicle and yourself where you need to be. So next time you find yourself in a jam, Bay 11 Towing, give them a call at 404-770-6949. Again, that's 404-770-6949. Bay 11 Towing, where speed and savings come together to get you safely to your destination. Check them out at 404-770-6949. Fast, reliable towing that doesn't cost a fortune. Bay 11 Towing. Welcome back to you guys with Two Live Stews. I'm Ryan. He's Doug. Together with the Two Live Stews, and this is your Two Live Stews experience. You wanted me to pull the picture up again at the end of the last segment?
I got a real delay, man. That's the great Herman Moore.
He was great.
You know those.
He was great.
Herman Moore played wide receiver for
Virginia
in college, and it was, what was the quarterback's name? The quarterback's name was Moore too.
Sean Moore.
Sean Moore. Yeah. I remember we actually went to one of your recruiting visits up there. I was actually with you all that.
I was about to tell that story. We went to the Georgia Tech Virginia game in Virginia. I was on a visit with Virginia at the time. I'd already been to Georgia Tech, and they were both undefeated. There was no doubt that whoever won that game was probably going to finish undefeated and have a chance at the national championship, which Georgia Tech won that game and had a chance at the national championship and won it. But we sat by Jesse Jackson at this game, and I told Reverend Jesse Jackson, rest in peace, that—
No, was it Jackson or was it his son, Yusef?
Well, then maybe you weren't with me and Mom when we went to the game, and we sat by Jesse Jackson. But I was talking with Jesse Jackson during that game at Virginia versus Georgia Tech in Virginia.
Okay.
And at the end of the game, Jesse Jackson looks at me and goes, "So, it's been great spending the last 2 or 3 hours with you. What you think you're going to do?" And I said, "Reverend Jackson, I'm probably going to go to the team that wins this game, and it's going to come down to this kick right here."
It was the last second kick. I remember that.
Yep. Scott Sisson kicked the ball. Ball went through the uprights. I looked at Jesse Jackson and was like, "Hey, man, nice meeting you, but I'm going to be a Yellow Jacket." And I walked off the stands.
And the rest is history.
Yep. But I really enjoyed the visit. The student section was one of the dopest student sections I'd been in a stadium ever.
First time got called the N-word, though. You remember that?
Yeah, I do.
We were walking out of the stadium. I think that's the reason you didn't go there. We were walking out of the stadium. That looked like students walk past, and like they got a little bit down. It says something to the degree of effing injas. And our old man turned around and was like, "What? What?" And our mother was grabbing him by the arm. "No, Stu. No, Stu." You don't remember that? Huh? What?
Nothing, man. It's a little triggering, but it's okay.
Well, no, it was like, what? Like I turned around in shock, and our old man was ready to go off. He was ready to, and our mother just begged him not to just let it go. Just let it go.
It's very aggressive. I think
crazy.
as a child, that's part of the reason why I'm kind of aggressive sometimes, because we saw our dad be very aggressive when stuff like that happened.
He should have been, though.
I agree.
I mean, but he would have ended up going to jail and get beat up with billy sticks all afternoon.
Once a month.
He was going over there to check them on that.
Once a month or once every other month, our mother was physically trying to stop our father from going to beat somebody up.
No, Stu. No, Stu.
And rest in peace. But she had to do that 4 to 6 times a year because he was aggressive and he wasn't going to be disrespected, especially in front of his family.
That's where
he was not going to be disrespected in front of his family.
That's where you get it from.
I'll never ever forget that time that cat was in town and he took us to Mick's Restaurant on P Street downtown. And let's just say we had someone that was a tad confused serving us. And when he came to the table, "Hey, welcome to Mick's. What are you guys having today?" Our dad looked at us and was like, "Oh, in front of my son."
No, that's not what he said. He said that too.
He did.
But the first thing he said, the guy came back to the table. The guy took our order, and our old man was just perturbed.
He was done.
He went away to get our order. He came back, and he said something else. And our old man said, "Hey, man, why don't you put some bass in your voice?"
Right. That's right. That's right. That's what it was.
Me and you looked at each other like, and
right.
It's crazy.
The
Because
guy
if you're
came
from
back.
Atlanta, if you're
The
from
guy
Atlanta,
came back
you remember Mix on Peachtree.
The guy came back.
That was kind of the vibe in
Yeah.
there for some reason.
Sorry, we're out of pickles. We only have onions. The guy said, "Oh, why don't you put some bass in your voice?" And moving forward, the whole experience was
very
just
awkward.
done.
It was very
done
awkward.
after that.
It was
done
very
after that.
awkward. Yeah.
My sons sitting here with my sons, and we've got to deal with being subjected to this. I get it, Dad. Yeah, he was very aggressive, man. I do think that's where I get it, but I've learned over the years to settle it down some.
His head would explode in 2026, man.
Oh yeah, no, he would have to stay home. Yeah, he wouldn't be allowed to go outside. He'd be threatening people every day. Right. And now it's okay to hold hands and show public affection. Let's get back to the last 48. Let's just move forward.
To the last 48, man.
Let's move forward,
get back
man.
to the last 48, man.
Yeah. It's a different day. It's a different day.
This is a very different day, man.
The commercials on TV and
I was about to get in a fight in what's the name of that city in Virginia?
Richmond.
No, that's not Richmond.
No, it's not Richmond. It's not Richmond. Charlottesville,
Virginia.
Charlottesville.
Cats about to attack a co-ed in
Sir,
Charlottesville, Virginia.
This one was very tough, man.
Well,
this one was very tough.
The first problem I have with this, Earth is on the line. Who is your fifth? Now, is this question asking these are four guys and we're trying to find a starting lineup?
Yes, you're looking for the fifth person to play with these guys.
Well, I got a problem in itself that they got Steph
don't do that. Who's the fifth? Don't do who should be the four.
All right.
This is the four. You don't have another option. Stop doing that.
Okay, Magic. My point was, why do they have Steph out there and don't have Magic out there?
Well, no, man. No, see, you're making it something else. Don't deflect from what this is. Here's the four. Who you getting to play the fifth position with these guys?
I'm getting Magic, man. Who you taking?
Well, you got Steph who can do Magic's job.
No, but Magic is the floor general though. Steph is just, he might be off that day.
Kobe's the floor general. Jordan's the floor general. Steph's the floor general. If you've got these four, you don't need Magic. I understand you picking Magic. He's probably the better, but yeah, give me Tim Duncan to put on this list. Give me Tim Duncan yes. Shaq plays the 5. Tim Duncan plays the 4. You got Twin Towers down in the paint. You got mid-range jumper. You got rebounding. Give me Tim Duncan.
Matter of fact, Magic could play the 4. Probably just as good or better than Tim Duncan. Don't forget, he played center and had like 50 in a playoff game.
But Magic wasn't a center or a forward. Yes, he played all positions, but again, how come you just can't take things for what they are? Why are you always trying to make it something else?
Give me Magic. First of all, this is offensive that they don't have Magic on the first four guys. But, okay, I'll play the low game. Give me Magic. And who was the Qs at the bottom? That came from a bruh group? Okay, I didn't even notice that.
It was in the bruh group.
All right, stay on topic, though.
Yeah, thank you, Vince. Thank you, Vince. I mean, I bring up like you kept insisting that Shedor's a first-round pick. Ninja, get over it. That was 2 years ago. He wasn't the first round pick.
Right.
And now you mad that Magic's not on this graphic. It's not. He's not.
It's very disrespectful for Magic not to be on this graphic. That's all I'm saying.
All right, man.
Next one, Tree, and you're watching the Two Live Studios. Come here. How you got Shaq and you don't have Magic? Seriously.
Okay.
That's offensive. That's disrespectful.
Thank you for listening, Vince, right out there in Minnesota, man. We appreciate you. Boy, we appreciate you.
I think we got one more or two more, maybe, and you're watching Two Live Studios Experience.
I think she's gonna fuss at you for asking her that. Here you go.
Oh, we actually got some video with this too, I think, and you're watching Two Live Studios Experience. There we go.
The children.
Stop touching it, Doug.
I'm not touching anything, man. You're watching Two Live
them on their knees. You
can't see it.
Can take the children, bounce them on their knees. Bounce them on the knee and then sing a melody. The Varney man. Did you meet my That was lovely. That was beautiful. Johnny Gill should sign you up. My.
Shouts out to the great Tommy Davidson. I worked with the great Tommy Davidson a couple of decades ago as a Teamsters driver for the Teamsters Union on the Pet Detective 2 movie set. And he would break out in song all the time in the bus. All the time. So he just starts singing.
So besides what we're about to talk about with this Varnell Hill show, I think he's one of the most underrated talents out there.
I agree.
Like, I don't understand why at some point he hadn't had his own show until now.
It happens, man.
Super funny, plays them characters. I mean, all those characters when he was on Living Color, man.
Yep.
I just think dude don't get the just due he deserves, man.
Will this work? Will the Varnell Hill show be a success?
That's the question I was going to ask. Simply put, do you think this is going to work out? Do you think this is going to work?
No.
Why?
Because if it would have worked, they would have done it 30 years ago, shortly after this scene right here. For them to have to come back and do it 30 years later because of, I don't know why it would even be rebirthed. I don't know why the Varnell Hill show popped up in somebody's mind 3 decades later.
It is strange.
I hope it works. I hope it works. I will definitely try to watch it if someone reminds me of when it's coming on, because I don't dare see it being publicized to the point where we'll know when it's going to be aired. And I hope it works, but no.
It is very, like, yeah, you would think that they would have done this 25 years ago.
That cat got to be, if you 64, Tommy Davidson got to be 75.
Nah, he don't have to be 75, but he's old. Yeah, he's got to be in his 60s. And let's see.
I'm doing it.
You doing it?
Yes.
You're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. I'm going to guess he's 64. But he don't look 64. He got all his hair. He don't have gray.
Damn.
You know.
Okay. He's 62.
62? Okay.
He's right at your age.
This was a classic Martin skit episode. Now, it was cute for 5 minutes, for 10 minutes of airtime 30 years ago, but can this carry a whole show, this theme of, I don't even know how it's going to work or what the plot is and the storyline. We got to see. But I'm excited. September 1st, I'm excited. I'm going to watch it.
Will you please remind me? September 1st, today is the 27th. So, damn, it's in 4 days.
Right. That's why it's like been all over the algorithm over the last couple of days, because we're getting close to it.
All right. Okay.
All right. And you're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. I think we had a little, let's see.
We're getting fussed at.
Yeah. In a historic tribute, Shinnick Avenue is a Shinnick Avenue in East New York. Brooklyn was codenamed.
That works.
Was codenamed Fat Boys Avenue to honor the hip hop pioneers. I think this is these guys here just talking about Tommy Davidson not getting the love that he deserves.
That's awesome, man.
Hey man, the Fat Boys were big, man.
They were
Fat
huge.
Boys were a big thing. They were very entertaining. They had some great songs. They had some music you could dance to. I think 2 of these 3 guys are gone. I think Prince Marky D, the one on the left, is gone. I think Buff is gone. I'm pretty sure Buff is gone. I think the only one that's still alive is the dude to the right in the black jacket in the leather.
Let's see what Chitara can find out.
Kool Rock Ski. I think Kool Rock Ski is the only one still alive.
Kool Rock Ski is still alive at 59.
Buff
Buff Love, the human beatbox, died in 95 at age 28. Yeah, 95.
Damn.
He died when I was still in college. And Prince Marky D died in 2021 at the age of 52 with congestive heart failure.
Yeah, they were carrying a lot of weight, man. You can't carry that much weight around, and it's just not good. It's just not good.
Yeah.
So, and can we get the ladies in now? I think that was the last one. Can we get the ladies in now and talk
Yes,
about
please.
trending topic number 4?
Yeah.
And you're watching, listening to the Two Live Stews Experience.
Yeah.
So the Prince Marky D meme.
Hey, Arlie. Take your mute off, Arlie. I got you.
And I don't have my ears in, so y'all take me out for a minute. I'll be right back. Just move me.
All right. Okay, Arlie.
Remove.
All right. Okay.
So
Hey, Tree.
Hello, Ryan. I heard you was looking for me. Here I go.
No, here I go.
It's
No, Tree. I don't want no smoke, Tree.
So the top 5, I asked Antonio Ingram the top 5 most popular and culturally significant concert for teenagers, black teenagers during the 1980s, early 90s. The top 5 concerts.
I can tell you right now what it was.
Go ahead.
It was
You already
Al
looked
B.
at it,
It was Al B. Sure and New Edition when they came.
So New Edition and Al B. Sure comes up in number 3. Number 3.
Number 3.
Heartbreak Tour, 88,
The next-
89.
The next one, Tria Arlie. Try to name the next one.
Because we didn't read the. I didn't read it though.
Okay, good.
The next one.
I didn't go to concert. It was Prince. I don't know.
You're
Prince
right.
is good. That's number
It's the
2.
Michael Jackson Victory Tour.
Oh,
Must be number
The
1.
Jackson 5. That was their last little tour together. That was a good
Gotta
one.
be one.
So,
I
so
went to
coming in at number 2 was Prince and the Revolution's Purple Rain Tour.
Really?
Yep.
Coming in at number 1 was the Jackson Victory Tour,
So-
1984.
So that's 3
Can
out
you
of the
feel
5,
it?
y'all. That's
Can
3 out of
you
the
Y'all-
5.
y'all- Can y'all guess?
There's 2 more.
Can y'all guess 4 and 5?
And 4 was my favorite one of all time.
And these are only black people?
Yes.
Yeah. Black
Oh.
teenagers
Luther
in the
Vandross.
80s and 90s.
Mm.
No.
That was my first tour concert I went to, and it
Black
was amazing.
people, not Jodeci.
80s and 90s.
80s
That's-
and
I did a real spread out.
And the one of the last 48 that we just did included the people we talked
the
about.
Fat Boys are back. So it must have
Hey,
been
Run DMC?
LL Cool J. I don't know.
Run
Okay,
DMC?
so you were getting there.
The Bard.
The Fresh Fest. The Fresh
The
Fest.
Fresh
Okay, I
Fest.
didn't know what it was
88.
called, but it's all those New York people.
So Run DMC, LL, Houdini, Curtis
Great
Blow,
show.
the Fat Boys, Grandmaster Flash, and coming in at number 5 was the Hard Knock Life Tour. It barely squeezed in 1999.
Oh yeah, I don't.
Jay-Z's
I
Hard
don't
Knock
really
Life
do
Tour
one like that.
had Jay-Z, DMX, Method Man, Redman, Memphis Bleak, and Beanie Sigel.
I saw that here in Atlanta. Or maybe it was Detroit I saw it, but yeah. My 2 favorite on that list was the Hard Knock Tour as well as the Fresh Fest. The Fresh Fest was one of the first concerts I'd ever been to in my life, I think. It was amazing.
The honorable mention goes to TLC's Fan Mail Tour, Boys to Men 2 Tour, Puff Daddy and the Family No Way Out Tour, Run DMC and Beastie Boys Together Forever Tour, MC Hammer's Please Hammer Don't Hurt 'Em, and lastly, Janet Jackson's Rhythm Nation.
Oh yeah.
Hey, man. Puff is in jail right now doing a 50-month bid. Isn't that crazy?
What?
They just added a year to it too, right?
I thought they took away some time.
They took away some time, but then he got in a fight and they put him in the hole and they gave him some more time back.
That's crazy,
Yeah.
man.
It's
Bad Boy was an institution. You talk about an institution. Bad Boy.
I was
Was
just
an
gonna say that.
institution.
And his kids, 2 of his kids, 2 or 3 of the boys were in Columbus about a week ago.
Because their mother's from Columbus, right?
Oh yeah.
She's gone.
Yeah.
Kim Porter's gone, but she's
Her
a
grandma's
she's a
probably
legend. She's a legend in these streets of Columbus because she was from here, and her kids come down here quite often. And there were news that the sons were down here a couple of weeks ago.
What's so funny, Tree?
Oh Lord, Real.
Puff like being in the hole. Oh, man.
Oh, he does.
Come on, Will.
Real, go back on vacation.
I mean, man.
Yes, Adrian.
Real is
Puffy got the
rebelling
fight.
because none of the last 48s had his name on it.
Oh yeah.
That's a
Pharrell
problem.
he had a string going. Didn't
But
make
like-
it today.
It's a great day. It's a great day today. Tell Tisa I said holla at me, Real.
All right.
POD,
Pictures of the day.
Coming in at number 1. This is a beautiful picture. I just love it so much.
So yay, what I did this week, I'm still recovering from it. Had a birthday party for my 95-year-old god grandmother. My biological grandmother passed at 96, and I got a backup. I got a spare grandmama. So, but that's her, Marguerite. Excuse me, she always tells people her name is Mrs. Howard C. Creasy, but Marguerite P. Creasy turned 95 the other day, and we had a
Happy
nice
birthday,
little
Miss
all-white
Creasy.
party.
Happy birthday.
You look great.
She is a legend. For those of you who are from Atlanta, she is a legend of Douglas High School, Frederick Douglass High School. She taught home economics there, so she is very meticulous and particular. The old school Spelman grad.
Do they still do home ec in school?
Not well, they don't, but they don't. I've heard talks of some of those things coming back because we realize how we don't have anybody going into these fields where you use your hands, and so who's gonna fix our? Who's gonna do stuff?
Right.
Who's gonna do any of this stuff?
AI.
AI is not gonna be able to come in here and fix this
AI
table I'm trying to make.
What?
Right.
So,
AI can't cook no meals. That's
No,
one job.
Not
Ever.
yet.
or
No,
sew
not
your
yet.
clothes.
Not
Exactly
yet.
right, Tree. Exactly right. Not yet.
Well, I don't want them to take away the basic things that we can do. I'm sure some of you out there, I want to do everything. I keep trying to tell y'all, watch the movie Wall-E. You will not want that.
I have a frat brother that is in Chicago and LA, and he's a lawyer that has stopped lawyering because he's got like 40 patents that when it comes to AI robots. He's got a fleet of robots that sustain his home for him. It's mind blowing what these robots are doing over at his crib. But yes, eventually they're gonna take over everything.
At Till Dog, I saw you. She's not. She said she wanted to pledge in her 70s. She was gonna try to go grad chapter because she had children when she went to. I saw Till Dog's Miss. Sorry, he's talking about my grandmother.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
I'm
but
sorry.
she wanted to be a Delta. She always said that, so she would have been. Yes, she is going, honey, and she was cute. And yes, robots taking over, that's problematic for me, but and that's right, Shedrick Moore, as Ryan says, these ninjets can't cook. That's why, because I heard a lady in the grocery store one day talking about how you made the tacos in this. I want to make some tacos. It's the box. It's not. You just get the box and you add meat.
Brown the
What?
meat. Brown the meat.
She was
Put
so
this in. Put that in, and put
She
it on
was
the
so
shelf.
confused. She was so confused. And they're having children.
You know what? That was a big point of contention early when I got married. This was 30 years ago.
Uh-oh.
Now I think the dudes like to eat out and DoorDash just as much as women now, though.
Oh, it's so sad. That's why everybody.
You know what I'm saying? They, like a hot meal,
like that.
a hot home cooked meal is not as big of a thing to these young guys, these YNs.
We had
like
one
it was
3-4
when
nights
we
a
were
week.
coming through, huh?
3-4 nights a week and a Sunday dinner every week in our home. Every
I don't know
week.
how. My mama was a whole emergency room doc, and we did not eat out except for Friday.
That's right.
She would
That's
let us
right.
have Friday nights. You could get some fast food, something.
That was a black
But
thing.
My mama was not. My daddy didn't play that. He told me recently. He was like, "Trey don't need to be eating all this." I said, "Dad, I cook almost every night. This boy, does he look like he missing meals over here?" So, and no
Yeah,
box.
they did
They
all-
didn't even have all those box options back then. Our parents literally cooked it from scratch. Gravy, all. There wasn't no canned gravy you could buy.
I think that's why the macaroni at the holiday with me it's ingrained in me because that would take so long to make that we only got it on
Special
holiday.
occasions.
So I brought that into my adult life. But
Yes.
do you so when you all were in high school, well, Arlie, guys took home ec. I actually did take home ec because it was still
So-
available.
I took-
and
I took
it-
typing.
I
I
took
took it in
industrial
the eighth
art.
grade,
art.
Tree. Not in the eighth grade. I had it not in high school. I had it in the eighth
I had it
grade.
in middle school
Home ec.
too.
I did.
Really?
I did industrial arts.
Mhm.
Shouts out to Mr. Howard.
So shop.
Yeah,
Wait,
shop.
is
Yes,
industrial?
wood shop. Yeah.
Okay.
Wood
That's
shop. Yeah.
That's shop.
And then I didn't, but I was on a collegiate track for high school, and we didn't have any room in our schedule for any of like those classes because everything extra they want you to have like an extra, year of. Because I took like 3 years of a foreign language, but I took 2 different foreign languages. And then extra computer science, like all that kind of stuff, trying to prepare us for whatever college we were going
I
to.
mentioned a
you
while
have
back
to-
about I'm sorry, Tree. I mentioned
No,
a while back about the trades, HVAC,
Oh,
welders,
yeah.
plumbers, auto mechanics, electricians.
Mm-hmm.
Still trying to figure that out, but there's options there for these kids that just don't want to go to college. They don't have to go to college no more. They can still make a good penny by doing things in that trade right there. Go
I
ahead,
was
Tree,
looking
you
at
were
the
saying something?
trade.
Did you have to take swimming to graduate?
No.
I didn't.
We did.
Nope.
It
Oh,
was
wow.
mandatory.
That's good. I like that. I like
That
that.
is
But I was in
nice.
Michigan, so
That's good.
That's strange. You would
We
think it'd be
tried.
the other way around. The southern people would have a
Have to take
swimming class, not a northern. Trees
But
from
it's
Detroit. If you're new to the show,
There's so much water around Detroit. There's so much water around Chicago. I get it.
yeah, I think it's probably also about not Nabisco mindset versus, I don't know, but there was a
Location.
pool in there, and like we had to have proof that we were, which is ridiculous. If we were on our cycles, we had to prove that because they always
Well,
thought,
no,
oh, you
no,
just
that's
don't prove
disgusting.
them.
Wow.
That's
Not
disgusting.
prove it like show, but like they had it was real. They wasn't playing.
Okay.
I'll just say that.
Shout out to your mom, K Love. That is awesome. 94 years old. He said she's still cooking homemade meals from scratch daily at 94. That's gonna be me. I might not be cooking, but I want to be 94 and out there in them streets.
Mm-hmm.
Well, speaking of AI, this is my POD. I got this message from Audible. Scott Mitchell wants to let me know that my vocal profile was flagged and that they're offering me to partner as an elite narrator. They want to provide a partnership where they do a perfect AI vocal replica of
And you just said
Ollie,
earlier
I
today.
think you should stop clapping, Ollie. I think you should stop clapping.
No.
Okay,
I
okay,
don't
good.
want
Okay.
this.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I
Oh.
thought. That's what I thought.
I
Yeah.
don't want this.
Yeah.
I don't want to do a
Keep
vocal
fighting the tree.
replica.
Just keep fighting the tree. Because what I was gonna say in the pre-show, Tree made the comment. I'm a huge fan of AI. Tree is not. She thinks it's gonna take away all of the jobs.
It is. It's
And
already
the point,
doing it.
the point I was gonna make you, Tree, is singers, they doing entire albums right now, AI. All they need is a little sample of your voice, and they don't need you.
But no, but this
I know you don't
I'm
want to
not
hear
using-
that, but it's going on,
scary.
Tree.
This is asking for permission while also
Use her
trying
voice.
You
Tree,
need to
let me
get
ask you a
ahead
question,
of this
Tree.
thing and go ahead
Well-
and get the residuals.
well,
You
but
probably will
right,
get residuals
right.
forever.
Right.
No,
Right.
because I have to stand with my fellow narrators and voice actors and creatives in general. I can't do this, but this
No, I
did
hear
come to me and I just started laughing and Doug, no, I do not believe that AI is going to take away everything. I am concerned, Ryan, that your brother has robots in his home. Is there a woman in the home with him?
Ooh, if you create a life-size
Right.
female robot and put one of them pocket nooses on her,
Right.
oh,
And so I'm asking because also I feel like women would be like not on board with that kind of thing. I don't know. Like your whole house is robots. Arlie, if you're in a situation, how's that feel for you?
Like, you don't think I can do? But I mean, help me, Lord Jesus. I don't know. I wish somebody could come and do something in this house right now. Is it a robot that I can buy? Jesus help me. But no, I agree with you, Tree. Sometimes I just think we doing too. I think across the board, we're letting other people raise your kids, let other people clean your house, other people cook your food. What you doing? Does it leave more time for you to lay up with each other? What is it allowing you to do? More time to add to your schedule, stuff you shouldn't be doing? I don't know why. Is it if it's for convenience and allowing you to be more present with your people? Wonderful. But if it's making you like, I can work some more hours so you can't be around, like that's not good.
Well, I would be concerned with malfunctions is really what I'm speaking of. And like you're in your bed minding your business and all of a sudden
the robot kicked the
right, the
door
robot
in,
has got
like,
you.
turn over, boonk up.
oh Lord Jesus.
No, robot, please stop. No, turn over, boom,
Boom up.
Oh my God. Y'all are stupid.
I would be terrified.
Shouts out to Live Stews. I think this was taken
I
2
couldn't
years
find
ago
my
when we were road
Dollywood
tripping.
picture, man.
Yeah, I think this was taken
Oh,
2 years
God.
ago when we were road tripping. We pulled up at Dollywood, man. The kids weren't expecting it. I don't think the wife expected it either. And when I turned in Dollywood, everybody like woke up and put the phones down like, wait a minute, what's going on here? I was like, we're going to spend the evening and night at Dollywood. And we had an amazing time. And no, it's not as dense or as packed as Six Flags. It doesn't have as many areas as Six Flags. Six Flags has got to be 300 or 400 acres over there. full
That's
of stuff.
probably better though.
It was more compact, but
More intimate.
it was
Yeah.
more intimate. It was more intimate. And we enjoyed a few meals, a couple of drinks, kids rode rides. We had margaritas. It was a really, really, really good time.
Dollywood was
kids-
cool. Yeah.
Your kids are gonna be able to say that they had some really great travel experiences.
We listen. I hope they get scholarships because a bulk of their bread has been spent on experiences. There's no doubt about it.
Y'all
I,
better get some money.
I look for 10 minutes for my Dollywood pictures. I can't find them. I think they're on that little mainframe thing, that
Thank you,
little
Raymond.
disc. I can't.
Well, if you go to your if you go to your
Type in
Google,
Dollywood.
not disc, but what do they call it? You plug into the side of your computer.
oh,
jump
uh,
drive?
Jump drive.
Right.
I think I got it on jump.
well, you've got to have a Google Photos something on your phone near your pictures.
Mhm.
Go to that app, Google whatever, where your pictures are, and there's a search engine. Put in Dollywood, and it'll pull it up.
Yeah. You
definitely
gotta tell me
have
that
it
again
all
later.
Yeah.
You gotta tell me that again
You
later.
said,
We
yeah.
love you, Douglas. Douglas,
Yeah.
I just want to, well, never mind. We'll do your, we love you.
Go ahead and put his stick figures up for his picture tree. I'm sure he's got some stick figures or something.
Stick figures.
No, it's back down memory lane. Okay, here we go.
Down memory lane. I see the photograph.
Okay, so this is fall of 87 or
Wait,
fall
are
of
you-
88.
Are you showing a picture where you fumbling, man?
There's a story behind it.
Oh man, damn! Don't put that out there for the people to see.
So when I couldn't find the Dollywood picture, I literally got 4,000 pictures on my phone. I came across this. I was like, college football about to start, a little college football theme. This is my freshman year at Newberry College, and this is one of the reasons why I hauled ass and went to the illustrious South Carolina State University. This came out in the state paper that Sunday morning, and this appears to be me fumbling, but that's not the case. The pitch came too early. It was not my fault.
Okay, let's go back to the other one.
Yeah, that's not me, Tree. That's
Well, I'm
me.
trying to read the article. Go ahead.
Yeah, but this appears to be my fault. Like I fumbled the ball. No, the pitch came late.
And
The guy
Doug was
hit me.
saving the day.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you fall on the ball?
No, hell no. They beat us like 50-something to nothing. That was
42 to
against
0
Furman.
is what the paper said.
That's against Furman.
The article says 42 to 0.
Well, for the record, man, there's not a lot of warm-blooded males like you and I that can say they played college football. That is a picture of you playing college football, man.
There's another picture of me too.
Now,
that
it's
they got-
you fumbling, but it's okay.
So
He wasn't fumbling.
The great Doug.
there was another
That's an
there
L.
was another picture that came out of me in the state paper that same season of me jumping over the top, and they didn't call it a touchdown, but I was trying to hurtle over the top like Bo Jackson and whatnot, and we lost that game, but I couldn't find that photo.
I may pull up some college pictures of myself for Monday's picture of the day because college football literally starts next week with Colorado and Georgia Tech on Thursday night.
Doug, answer RC's question.
Wasn't that coach at that school nuttier than a fruitcake? I forgot his name. At Furman?
No, at Newberry.
Oh, Ed Newberry.
Oh, he's talking about my position coach that ended up being the head coach at Coastal Carolina. And I can't even call his name right now for whatever reason. Yeah, he was
Because
nutty.
you're free. Because you're free of him now. You're over him. You don't even remember that SOB's name.
Oh man, he's the reason I transferred because we clashed.
Did he recruit you though? Or he came
No,
in after
he
they
didn't
recruited
recruit me.
you?
Another guy recruited me.
Well,
And
always happen.
David Bennett. That's his name. That's his name, David Bennett.
and he also brought in another player that was a rival of yours that ran at Goose Creek High School, which was one of the schools that we played against. So he coached at Goose Creek. He had a player that was at Goose Creek when he was there, and you saw the writing on the wall that you
He
were
brought
not
that
going
guy
to play.
with him. He
That's
brought
right.
that guy with him. Yeah,
That's right.
It was a bunch of controversy.
Yes. Are we going to the game Thursday?
He is.
Looks like I'll be in the
Somebody is.
building. Looks like I'll be in the building. I think you may have missed.
I'm
that
gonna try
part
to get on
earlier,
the
Sean.
floor. I'm gonna try to get on. I'm gonna see where I can get in.
Put that up
Oh,
again.
that's right.
Alabama A&M versus who? Howard.
Howard
Wait a minute.
Oh,
Where did it
wow.
go? Oh, there we go.
and UNC is playing overseas. They said
Wow.
college football is here, man.
We don't have the
NFL is here.
The SWAC looking a little rough this year. Well, I heard it's gonna be between one of them Alabamas coming out on top. So we're gonna see.
So I'm
Southern ain't got
I'm heading a discussion tonight with the bros on college football. You said you couldn't make it, but we're gonna, talk about the top 10 and national championship picks and Heisman Trophy finalists, that type of stuff.
There's 7 to 8 teams, in my humble opinion, that could ultimately hold the trophy up this year. I don't think it's a 1 or 2 team situation. There's 7 to 8 teams that may have a chance to play for it all. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I love the parity in college football.
Yep.
So
All right, let's do it.
Hey, before y'all go, ladies, and thank y'all for your contributions today.
Am
You've
I
all done an
leaving?
outstanding job. I'm not sure. I thought this was after the last 48. Well, I'm
we
not sure
gotta
what y'all
read the
plans are.
chat.
Right. Okay. Perfect. Before anybody goes, have y'all been keeping up with the Jed York story, the 49ers owner?
Oh yes.
That it was supposed to be it might have been a fella.
Okay. Well, I was going to end with that.
Fella.
But what I didn't know before we talked about it on Monday was that he and his wife are going through a divorce.
Oh.
Okay. So he's either divorced or
The
going through a
midnight.
divorce, which
The Christ.
makes it a little bit more understandable that he's riding around trailer parks trying to pay for $140 for some Nutsi.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. I didn't know. Did I take that off the record? It's not acceptable. He shouldn't be doing that.
I mean,
Right.
should he be trying to work out the marriage, or
What I think is
Focus
if you're
on
going to
the
do those
health.
things, you have enough money where you can pay for somebody's
Agreed.
silence.
Agreed.
So if you just
that's-
got to go do stupid stuff, just hush. Whoever I'm with, if she can't hush or he can't hush or whoever it is, I can't play with you no more. A friend of mine used to say that he'd be like, if I messed around, and the girl went and said something to the other girl, you just lost the privilege of getting any of this. That was your punishment.
Somebody's alarm going off.
It's trees.
One last thing. Jed York allegedly wasn't in that trailer park seeking attention from a woman. Allegedly, he was looking for a dude.
Then that makes a little bit more sense to why he tried to be so discreet about it and get somebody outside of his
Well,
peer view.
Did he try to be discreet? There's male escorts he could have paid for probably more than $140. But he could have found a man.
The whole thing doesn't even make sense to me. You're right. He's a billionaire.
Me either.
$140, not even a penny in real world terms to him.
That was not even a penny. You could have upped it to $280 and at least got some silence. Why you online? I don't even, and I would be scared. People, this is what I don't understand. You went to a site and found this situationship, whatever it was. Why y'all trusting random? It's like me letting somebody puff past some weed that I don't know where it came from. Why would I do that? That's not health. You don't even know what's in there. You just, hey, random stranger, let's try that. No, I need to be around people. You need to be with people you trust, or you need to play with yourself. That's what you do.
How much is it for me to lay down with you? $140. Okay, I'll drive over to East Palestine right now. I'll be the guy that's in the G-Wagon. Come outside when you see me pull up.
That's one of the craziest stories ever.
I'll be the guy that's in the Phantom being driven by a chauffeur.
Yes.
Listen, wouldn't Bob Kraft in the same situation?
Bob was riding around and stopped to get a massage, and there was a sting at the massage place. Yeah. So they're not supposed to do that at those massage places. And he was just getting a massage where someone offered him a happy ending, allegedly, and he accepted, and then they kicked the door in. While he was being pleasured. Allegedly.
And that was his, okay.
That was his story, and he was sticking to it. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't understand. It's just so, and then you.
And let's dig a little bit deeper. There's all these morality clauses that players have to deal with, and players lose their jobs for getting DUIs and for having domestic violence charges. Is he gonna lose his team?
Right.
Yeah. But he was about to go through a divorce. He was about to lose that anyway. Maybe this is a way to like devalue it in some way, so his wife can't get as much. I don't know.
Well, I think that his wife's family is actually the breadwinners of the situation. I think, but I'm not certain about that. Okay, I just wanted to bring that up because it's the story that keeps giving. Thank y'all for letting me do that.
Let's do the read the chat and go home.
Thank you,
Y'all
Ari.
have a great weekend, everybody. Be safe out there in these crazy streets and stay in the air.
Loose Neck said Jed York told the police he was just in East Palestine looking for some great poupon.
That's one of the weirdest stories that
it's crazy. It's crazy. And it's not getting a lot of pub. They're not talking about it every day. You know, it's kind of, they're trying to sweep it away.
What's that service that people used to go on, kind of like want ads back in the day?
Craigslist.
Craigslist. From what I understand,
Harry.
There's a big market on Craigslist of hookers.
Is it still there? Let me see if
He
Craigslist
could have
is
went on
still there.
Craigslist, got him a $1,000 hooker or a $20,000
From what I
hooker,
understand.
had total anonymity, and done his business and been good. $140?
Craigslist is still here, and they
he
haven't
can-
even changed the way it looks.
A little bit deeper than that, man. He's a billionaire. He could have made a phone call and had the private jet ready to take him to the bunny farm in Vegas. Vegas ain't far from LA, from San Francisco.
Lamar.
He could have hopped on a plane, a private jet. He could have hopped on a helicopter after making a phone call to go get his muscle drained.
Oh, it's Backpage.
Yeah,
It's
Backpage
Backpage,
is where
yes.
the hookers were.
What is Backpage? I don't even know what that is.
It's a Craigslist for hookers.
Right,
Wow.
right,
Mm-hmm.
right. That's one of the wildest stories, and it's probably gonna get swept under the rug to a degree.
When
But
you are looking for
that's a very odd, weird story.
So what yesterday somebody, and I get in the chat and then I go out and come back. Somebody put a video of a man punching a woman. And then I brought it up because did y'all see the golf commercial that they've now pulled for the clubs?
Mm-mm.
Where the guy jumped on the woman. He said, "Don't touch my clubs," and then they jumped on the woman. I can't remember the name of the brand, but as you already said, like the consequences are always just very different. And that was a
So different.
commercial that
Right.
someone signed off on
Mm-hmm.
of a white man jumping on another white woman
Mm-hmm.
for touching his golf club. Somebody in the chat, Callaway. Yes.
Okay, all right.
Callaway Golf. I guess y'all didn't see the
I have
I
not
haven't
seen that.
yet. Yeah.
it's under a lot of
And Judy 29C says Costco dropped Callaway.
immediately because of
Wow.
the commercial.
Is that right?
Yes. Yes. Protection for the complexion. Good morning, Loose
Thank you,
Neck.
Loose Neck. Thank you,
He
Loose
says
Neck.
he first saw Dolly Parton in 9 to 5, and I was harder. I was harder than That's my first memory of her. 9 to 5.
And I was going to say that,
Yeehaw.
and I'm glad Loose Neck brought this up because I didn't want y'all to judge me. I thought there would be more conversation about the size of a breast assist, and we hadn't that hadn't been a part of the dialogue at all.
Because
So
that's not taboo anymore. Like what you said about your dad, like this commentary about your father, could he be out in the wild today?
Our old man was a consummate professional, but today would be tough for him. 2026 would be very, very tough for him. Yeah.
I think they don't talk about the breast, Ryan, because it's just commonplace now. But it was shocking when we were younger.
Right.
I don't know anybody that was.
She was 105 pounds and 85 pounds of titty meat.
Yeah, it was impressive. Now the story you told.
Doug missed that comment, but go ahead.
No, I heard you, man. But I'm just moving on, man. Why would you use the T word on morning radio?
What, Tree?
Right. Thank you, Tree. Please continue. What you about to say, Tree?
You did tell the story mostly correct. The Kevin Costner who produced
Kevin
The Bodyguard,
Costner. Very good. Very good.
he wanted that song and he asked her for it, and Whitney didn't have no problem. And it's very interesting. Again, Barbara Walters was the interviewer that was being nasty, but a lot of the interviews with Dolly, they all were like, "Are you mad because every time she's like, no, I got my
She
check."
loved it. Right. She got paid for it. Right. Yeah. Dolly was an ally. Everybody talks about how she was an ally.
Good morning, Frederick Anderson. Thank you so much for the building fund. Blessings to Doug, Ryan, Tree, and Arlie. We received those blessings. Thank you.
Thank
you very much,
you.
Frederick.
Thank you, Frederick.
Oh my
Thank you.
Thank you, Frederick. We appreciate you, Frederick.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm great.
It's
I'm
not up.
absolutely great.
Gout only comes in the bottom, not the top.
Well, no, I mean,
What?
it's just power to the
Oh.
people. Thank you, Frederick.
Oh, okay.
It's
I
all
thought
good.
you were in pain.
Mm-mm.
How are you doing? Better?
I think I'm on the other side. I am no longer using the cane.
Good.
And I've been prescribed the pill that I need to take daily to keep my uric acid levels down. So prayerfully, I meant to mention that while Ollie was on. I'm going to have to say goodbye to alcohol. I'm not going to say goodbye.
I mean, you've been looking for a reason to get rid of alcohol anyway, so you could do more gummies.
Well, I don't know where that came
Well,
from.
a lot of people are doing that now.
Right,
anyway.
yes, right. And when the doctor mentioned,
living or
right, and I said, would I be able to enjoy like one glass of bourbon from time to time? He's like, certainly, but you need to drink a lot of water before. You need to drink a lot of water after. And, just know that, if you drink excessively, there's a high chance that those crystals will pop back up and you'll deal with gout again. So I've decided it's, I'm going to enjoy a bourbon from time to time. Speaking of bourbon, I'm going to enjoy some Black Eden from time to time, but I won't be able to enjoy half a bottle like I've been doing the last couple of weeks. I got to chill.
Doug was actually the first person, and I was a much older woman by then, but that I heard when we used to go to with the show, we used to go to that ladies' tavern, and you were like a cup of water for every drink, and I never heard that before, but it stuck with me.
Yeah. If you want to keep the hangover gone, stay hydrated. Alcohol dehydrates you. Water hydrates you. So if you're drinking water before and after, it might be a little bit more difficult to get the buzz you're seeking, but the hangover will not come up if you're hydrated.
2 other hangover remedies. Honey. When you get home, get a teaspoon of honey and just down it, or eat a pack of mustard.
Eat a pack of mustard.
The teaspoon of honey will. The teaspoon of honey will also not just help the hangover, but it'll help your muscle, your pants muscle also. Yes, that'll help you.
I didn't know about
the blood flow to that thing.
Okay, I didn't know about that. My ex-husband told me that, and we used to do that, and now it's all coming together. So anyway, and then the mustard packs, like I keep them here. Because maybe you don't get cramps in your leg. I don't get them that much anymore because I stay so hydrated. But I used to get cramps at night, in the middle of the night, and just have to kick my leg straight up to get it.
It's nothing worse than when you sleep in, it's 2 or 3 in the morning, and that cramp decide to visit you. There's nothing like it.
Charlie horse.
Tiffany Poodle Important. Good morning from the City of Roses. This is her weekend lineup. Thank you for being here, Tiffany. Bear and I are hosting our annual Water Wars. They be doing something every weekend.
Awesome.
Sunday, we host a water fight for the community, distribute backpacks, haircuts, simple braids, 1,000 water balloons, and hot dogs. I love you.
Real quick.
I love you.
Awesome.
That is dope.
Can I say something?
Come next year.
Can I say something?
Back to school drive.
That is why Tiffany is so blessed.
Yep.
She's often just doing things for other freaking people.
Circulate.
So shouts out to you, Tiffany. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Tiffany, for everything.
And I know I'm not your favorite, Tiffany, but you're still one of my favorites.
You always have to just.
No, I guess she don't like me. She don't like me. She said something about little brothers being dumb behinds or something like that. So it's okay. I'm cool with it.
Doug, get your goods ready. Cornell Fell. Doug is the typical Falcon fan. He'll take Flash over winning.
Yeah, I mean,
you take it for granted that Shedeur is not a good quarterback and couldn't be a good quarterback.
No, I never said anything about him.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Cornell.
Right. Yeah. No.
Stop.
Yeah. But
why
you gotta go get an unproven quarterback that isn't part of your offense to be your quarterback when the guy that you have on the roster right now has shown to be a better quarterback than the guy you want them to bring in?
This is literally just barbershop sports talk. It ain't that serious.
Right.
But the point that he just made makes it sound like Shedeur isn't a good quarterback. And is not going to be a good quarterback going forward.
He didn't say that. That's what you interpreted it as.
Yep.
He didn't say that.
Exactly.
Good morning,
Chill
Dog. Salute to the Stews Tree, Arlie, and the chat. Shout out to my grand princess in my AVI, who's a captain on her middle school cheerleading team. Congratulations, Captain.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Congratulations, Teal Dog.
Well done.
keep
That's
this.
dope, Till.
You got your chat together from your coins together from
Yeah.
Shedrick Moore. Thanks for another amazing experience. Peace and love, family. You're
Thank you,
welcome.
Cedric Moore.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
Cedric.
Cedric.
It is our pleasure.
I'm trying to figure out when I can catch a Berkeley Stag game. I should be down there soon to see one. Shouts out to you, Shed. Appreciate you, man.
Shouts out to our cousin Fly Tie. He says, $10. None of that Oakley generation accepted disrespect. What were we talking about earlier?
Maybe your dad.
Our dad, yeah.
Oh, when the chick,
What'd you say
yelled
your
out the
mom
N-word.
Yeah, the Virginia
No,
story.
Stu. That was her. Shouts out to Osiris. $40 donation for y'all coming to the Orange Blossom Classic.
Thank you, bro.
Don't think I'm gonna make it, team, but thank you for the donation.
Where and who is the
wow,
Orange
that's
Blossom
good,
Classic?
South Carolina
Miami.
South Carolina State taking on FAMU in Miami. First game of the year.
Damn, I feel like
At Miami
I've been
Stadium?
to
At
Miami.
Planet Hollywood?
It has to be.
It's
There's
good.
no other
Really?
stadium down there. Yeah.
Damn, you not going?
I'm not going, man.
Okay.
Woo! Huge.
Shouts out to Jeff from A&T, aka
Aggie Pie! We appreciate you, Jeff.
Face.
We appreciate you, Jeff.
Can't beat me in no stare contest, Ninja. Jeff, donation for what's happening, something for the building fund. Thank you, Jeff. And lastly, from Loose Neck Side, $15 donation for Ryan's gout medication.
Oh,
Thank you,
wow.
Loose Neck.
Listen, man,
That's
I
so
talked
nice.
about this openly so y'all will know the information and y'all can get some experience
Very
in what you need
juice.
to do. But what I want y'all to do is never mind. It don't matter. Thank you for the medicine money, Loose Neck, because it's going to cost me. It's going to cost me.
All right. Continuing on. The great real.
My doctor actually called me and said, "Hey, I got your email, but you needing that." I forgot. I can't think of the name of the medicine now.
The one the
He's like,
guy told you.
Reggie Carson.
Oh,
And-
yeah.
and- Yep. And I told him the name. He's like, yeah, okay. So when you need me to put that in? I said,
Right away.
now.
Right away. Put it in right away.
Hey, man, this is the second time I've dealt with it. First time was in March, and I don't ever want to have to deal with it again. Please put that medicine in right now, okay? It'll be there in an hour, Mr. Stewart. All right, thank you, Doc.
That's my kind of medicine, man. Rel Scott, the vacay almost broke my pockets, but my cruise deposit is in and payday is tomorrow. Enjoy college and preseason this weekend with your Black Eden, everybody except Ryan. Rub it in, Rel. Rub it in.
I'm going to get to enjoy it, Rel, but I just won't get to enjoy it in abundance. I'm going to have to, I'm going to have to smoke one and sip on it while I'm smoking one because I'm only going to get to enjoy
Smoking
one.
one what? Smoking one what?
It might be a cigar or I might roll up a joint. I don't know. It depends on the day and what's going on and where the kids are and what's going on. But yes, I'm known to put the TV outside on the patio so that I can enjoy smokes
That's
while
good
watching my
living.
game.
That's good
Oh,
living.
Yeah, big old screen out there.
Yeah.
Sit down, cooler with beer. Yeah. Well, they say beer is the first. They say not to drink beer because beer's got.
Oh, a lot of rules. Rel Scott says, Ryan, no problem. Run him your Black Eden. You don't need it.
No, I still need it. I'll have company.
9:55. Let's hit it with the Melvin.
Damn, Melvin.
Can I get a lot of clapping? And the best show on YouTube. He says, have a safe weekend. Be blessed and go dogs.
Thank you,
Step
Melvin.
up.
Run it, Ryan.
If y'all are in the need of a mechanic or a tow truck, holler at Melvin Echols. His phone number is 678-7. I'm sorry. His phone number is 404-770-6949. Bay 11 Towing, 404-770-6949. Melvin promises a couple things. Let's say 3 things. 1, he gonna get to you quick. You ain't gotta wait. 2, he's got competitive pricing. And 3, when he picks it up, if it's broken, he can take it someplace and fix it and give it back to you. All for a small fee. Shouts out to the great Bay 11 Towing proprietor, Melvin Echols. Again, that number's 404-770-6949. Melvin, we love you.
Can't say thank you enough, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, Melvin, you just paid for the next studio session that we're going to do our live with. Thank you very much, Melvin. We appreciate it. Thank you, man. It matters, man.
Hey,
It all goes back to the platform.
It
Thank you,
does.
Melvin.
It does.
All right. Oh, sorry. Go,
One
Doug.
quick thing. He mentioned Go Georgia.
Who said go Georgia?
Melvin.
Who said?
When did he say that?
Never mind. Just forget it.
No. When did he say that?
Point is
Don't change.
Tennessee State. Carabera School, she's in right now, her last semester, travels to Athens, Georgia, Sanford Stadium to take on the Georgia Bulldogs in their first game next Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern time. Tennessee State lost. I think they went 1-9 last year. And they're going into Athens in their first game of the year.
What's the check? How much is the check?
I don't know, man, but I almost feel like they should don't even play the game. Just call it. Because they're going to get a lot of guys hurt. It's going to be at least 70-something to nothing. And you know what? I shouldn't even say that. Think positively. But chances are, based on history, this thing going to be ugly. Ugly.
Terry-
I did a little research. Tennessee State University playing Georgia. TSU is getting paid $600,000 to bring their team to Athens.
Not enough.
And
Not
how
enough.
much of that do they have to use for travel expenses, or is that already been covered?
I mean,
They
that's-
get to keep this money free and
Man,
clear
Yeah,
they're gonna wake them kids up Friday morning,
and drive.
and get on a bus and drive to Athens. And after the game, they're gonna get back on the bus
And
and
go
drive right back
home.
to Nashville. Yes,
They'll-
they're not
they'll-
gonna spend a lot of money.
They'll probably get the. No, probably they're not going to drive that morning and play that morning. They're going to get there a day early.
Bad news bears.
They're going to get there a day early, and after the game, they'll probably get on the bus and go back.
If you get there a day early, man, you gotta pay for a hotel for 2 nights.
That's
Man, come
terrible.
on, man. Don't say it. Don't clown like that. They're making a big check, man, but it's gonna be bad, man. Tennessee State was awful last year.
No, you think I'm trying to slight? No, I'm not trying to slight anybody.
You
I'm
are.
just-
You always trying to get a
I'm
laugh
not.
at the expense of HBCUs.
All right. I'm sorry.
Terry Clark says the players need to not wait on these suits of mayonnaise to coalesce around another heavy-handed overreach. They need to start to elect 3 to 5 players on each roster and being the first CFB player union.
That's next.
There
That's
needs
next.
to be a player
Players
union, no
union.
question.
Yeah, absolutely.
Agreed.
Julius 29C, thank you for your contribution. Remember when the WNBA was free to talk about anything and protest with ease? Once the big money starts coming to the WNBA, you'll see less protests on social issues.
Yep. I agree.
Big Walton.
Speaking of the WNBA, how great was Tabitha Turner this morning?
Very good.
Yep, it was very good.
A lot of girls, a lot of estrogen in here recently. Did you hear me play the lady's song from last week?
Shouts out to people that have Nucies. Without y'all, there'd be no us. We appreciate y'all.
Oh yeah. From Big Walton 297 Brown, we would take Shador in a heartbeat. We haven't had a quarterback since Matt Ryan. I really hope Penix proves me wrong.
Shouts out to Big Walt. He agrees. He would like Shador here.
And Penix didn't verbally say, I believe somebody in the chat was questioning me. Penix didn't say, hey, y'all, I'm scared. But he overemphasized being really concerned about taking a hit
I knew
with
he
that
did.
knee.
I didn't.
Okay.
I
Well,
knew
no,
he did. I knew he-
somebody tried to say I
No,
was
I-
going to jump
I-
him off.
Well, Vince Wright, good morning, Uncle Vinny. Shador coming to Atlanta, better hope he can play. And Doug talking about his daddy done playing. Shador better do something soon, or nobody's going to be talking about him.
Yeah, but
Well-
Dion is an icon in the city. That's not a lie.
And I want to. There's
Well,
an
of course
addendum.
it has. Of course, it's all about what he does on the field. But Dion is an icon.
There's an addendum I want to add to all the Shador talk. People talking about can he play, can he not play? It doesn't matter. He's already made more than $17 million in jersey sales. He'll be fine whether he never starts a game or not. He'll be fine.
Football is what he does. It's not who he is.
Agreed.
He'll be
100.
fine. But also, maybe someone already said this. What's happening right here? Why would he come to Atlanta to a coach that didn't
Didn't like him in Cleveland. Yeah, he don't want to do that. He may have no option, but he doesn't want to go back to
he don't want to
Stefanski.
do that.
He want to go back to Stefanski.
Seaport 912. For me, it was Luke, and this is his concert. It was Luke and the Two Live crew having sex with girls on stage in the early 90s. I'm just saying, different time back then.
Were they really
Them
having
and,
sex, or were they gyrating their hips
What's
as
the
if they were
other
having
group
sex?
from Cali? They made a movie, Dr. Dre and them.
NWA.
Yeah, they bought the Detroit. They bought the Police when they came, because the music was just so
Vulgar. Right.
That's why we're not talking about Dolly's tatas, because now that's commonplace.
Not that big of a deal now.
RC from Minnesota. His dad didn't say nothing. He stopped talking to you.
No, he said the
What
first
did your
initial comment
Oh, okay.
is he said
Please don't.
my son with an earring.
Please don't.
My son with an earring.
Okay.
Long story for new people. I got an earring my
What are
junior
you?
year
What
of
are
high
you?
school.
Are you some type of?
My junior year, I got an earring. Me and my boy B went to the flea market, and we got earrings in our left ear, and we thought we were gonna get girls with it. And my old man saw it and flipped out. And his comment when he first saw it, it was my son with an earring, and he was disgusted. He didn't speak to me for a month.
Why don't you put on a dress, you?
Right, that's what he said. Next thing he says, you might as well go ahead and put on a dress.
You.
But Dad, I'm not gonna put on a dress. I'm doing this to get ladies. He didn't care.
He was so
I tried to explain.
upset. I don't think he came down the hall for dinner that night. I think he just stayed in the room. He was so.
Everybody gotta suffer because one Negro decides to get an earring.
Yeah.
Come on, Ralph.
He was so disgusted, man. The cat did not speak to me for a month.
June 77, thank you for your donation. He says he's been missing the show, but he's been working, and here is $10.
Thank you, June B. Man,
Thank
God bless
you.
you for you. Thank you,
Thank you.
June B. Thank
See
you,
Will
June B.
83, who will be in Nashville for JSU TSU.
There we go. There we go. I
Damn,
talked
all
about it.
these great
That's
games. Woo! Wait a minute. How can TSU be? Oh, that must be a different game because TSU's first game is going to be versus Georgia, right?
Yeah.
Or their first game in Nashville versus Jackson State?
No, the first game, Georgia's first game is Nashville. Maybe Tennessee State.
They got okay.
Georgia and Tennessee State don't play this weekend. They play next weekend. So maybe
Okay.
he's talking about this week for JSU
Okay.
and
Okay.
TSU.
Tiffany Poole in Portland would like you to submit this for for the patent consideration. A sex bot, not a robot, a sex bot that can open jars, mow the lawn, sex you down, puts the toilet seat down, cooks, cleans, and is nice to your mama and kids. Not a bad idea. Yeah, Ryan,
I've had-
you left the toilet stool up in the studio the other day.
Oh, did you put it down before using it, or did you sit on the raw?
I didn't notice.
Oh, so you.
That's
did
why
sit
you
on
were
it.
going so
nasty.
long.
That's why. I was
You fell in the toilet. That's why you were going so long.
Tiffany, this is a wonderful idea.
You fell in the toilet. You fell in the toilet.
Well, women use power tools already when it comes to, getting sex down sometimes. So why wouldn't there be a robot that's fully sized that has a power tool attached to it that could love on you? Why
I
wouldn't
don't
it?
need fake hands. There's a
She was
a
on
device
whole
is one
segment.
thing.
We was like, what's going on? Where's she at? Did she get abducted?
A device is one thing, but the hand,
Well-
this needs to feel like skin and
Well, then cover the hands with leather so it feels more like a finger.
goodbye, everybody. A leather finger in my cock.
Whoa, what?
Well, whoa, easy, tree. We're trying not to talk like that
Oh.
anymore.
Man, go to the corner. Good Lord.
Did you kick her out, man?
No, the internet guys kicked her out, must be.
He said, "Go to the corner." What are you making her stand with her nose on the wall?
Yes. Which, by the way, I used to hate that.
Boy, I hated that.
I wonder if they still do it. It's probably illegal to do that.
It's
If we got
gotta
any
be illegal.
teachers,
No.
listening. Jew Jams is in education. Do y'all still? And this was more so like kindergarten and first grade. Putting your nose in that corner, man, was torture for me. I hated that. I'd rather take a darn paddling than go stand in that darn corner with my nose in that corner for an hour. What? What's wrong?
Caitlin Clark has had 5 35-point-plus games or 10-plus games. That's more than the entire league's history ever. She has 5, and the league as a whole only has 4 altogether in the league's history. So I just wanted to give a shout-out to Caitlin Clark for that. I'm just looking over my notes, man. Caitlin Clark is right now number 1 in assists, number 3 in scoring, and best offensive league in history right now with the Fever, Indiana Fever, balling out of control, 97 points per game. I just wanted to mention that. College football, we talked about that.
You need life insurance, hit me up. I got you covered. 678-770-8073 in the state of Georgia and South Carolina.
How long is no? Go ahead, finish.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead, finish. No. I insist you finish on that.
No, I was finished. Go ahead.
How long has Dabo Swinney been the head coach of Clemson?
I'm gonna guess 15 years.
Okay, I
can
thought the
easily
same
find
thing. 18 years, sir.
What?
18 years, and Clemson is going into this season unranked, which this will be the first time since 2011 that they've gone into the season unranked.
Tree isotona gloves, Taylor.
Oh, y'all stupid. Under his watch, they've gone into the season unranked in 2009, 2010, and 2011. So this is the 4th time they'll go into the season unranked.
Out of 18 years.
Out of 18 years. So that's a lot. That's a lot.
I didn't realize.
I thought he was there 10. I thought he was there 10, 11 years, man, maybe 12. It's been 18. Their season starts off with with LSU in Baton Rouge on September 5th at 7:30. So they're in Death Valley. They are Death Valley themselves, but they'll be at the Tiger Stadium in Death Valley in Baton Rouge. Sir, I think this is going to be Dabo's last year as the head coach of Clemson because of his antiquated ways.
I was going to ask you. I didn't realize Dabo had been to Clemson for 18 years. Who do you think, if you ask Clemson fans like in their 70s and 80s that have seen Clemson football,
not even close.
Who is more beloved, Dabo Swinney or Danny Ford?
How many championships has Dabo won?
Maybe 2. I don't think 3.
I don't think
Clemson only won 1 under Danny Ford. I mean, Danny Ford won 1.
How many championships has Dabo Swinney won at Clemson?
1. I mean 2.
Yeah, let's let Chitaro for me.
2.
I think you're right. 2. I think it's 2. Yeah, he won 2. 2016, 2018. But I still think that Danny Ford is more beloved than Dabo Swinney.
Fly Ty, what do you think about that? South Carolinian, all my South Carolinians. Who do you think, in the eyes of the Clemson Tiger fans, is more beloved?
That's a good question.
Danny Ford that won the national championship in 81, I think it was 81, or Dabo Swinney, who's won 2 in his tenure there in Clemson.
And one more last thing. We talked about Angel Reese when we talked with Tabitha Turner. Shouts out to Angel Reese. In the last 3 or 4 games, man, she's been bananas with the double-doubles, 31 and 14, 20 and 10, 21 and 10. And in the game where she dropped the 20 points and 10 rebounds, she was 100% from the field. She didn't miss a shot. So shouts out to the great Angel Reese.
Shouts out to Earl McDowell. I'm thinking about it. I see his name. Rel keeps it real. Earl McDowell, actually, we've talked about it before. He's the historian to the Stews. Mm-hmm. Earl McDowell is the one that actually found that newspaper clipping of me that I showed today, my picture of the day.
Well, I don't think
he's able to go back. Go ahead.
Right. He's not finding anything. He's archived all that stuff. He's got, if you ask him for something, he can pull it up if it's from our past at 790.
Microfiche. No, I'm talking about the picture, the Newberry picture.
Oh, okay.
He went back in some archive somewhere and found that picture online in some microfiche or something like that, man. So shouts out to Earl McDowell, the Stews historian.
All right, man, it's time to get the heck out of here. Out A+ Baller Award to Tabitha Turner. Thank you very much, Tabitha. She did an outstanding job. Shouts out to
understatement. That's an understatement. Thank you, Tabitha.
She killed it. Tabitha killed it. Looking forward to spending more time with her, and she's a Yellow Jacket. Shouts out to
y'all
Ball
do?
Award.
That's what y'all do, Georgia Tech alumni. Bzzz. That's what y'all do when y'all see each other. Bzzz. Haven't seen you in a long time. How's the fit? Bzzz. That's what y'all do.
A+ to Tree Taylor for producing today's show. Thank you, Tree. Outstanding job. A+
Thanks,
to the
Tree.
great Arlie Wood for sticking around, for hanging out, for her contributions.
Thank you,
Great job,
Arlie.
Arlie. Thank you
Tree.
very much. We
Thank
appreciate
you,
you,
both of
Arlie.
y'all.
A+ to the good people at getgn.shop. Getgn.shop. Shouts out to y'all. If you need some nutritional needs, you're looking for gummies, looking for vitamins, make sure you go to the website and check them out. Make sure you put in 2 Live Stews in the checkout when you're checking out to allow yourself to get 15% off. And lastly, man, shouts out to the wonderful people at Black Eden 1912. We appreciate you. And I'm going to have to cut back Black Eden, but I'm going to cut back but still enjoy it.
Hey,
So
listen,
thank you very much
I
to
haven't
Black
looked
Eden.
at it in a second, but we have one more spot in the 2 Live Stews Fantasy League. As of right now, we got 19 people. We need one more to make the 20th person, 2 different leagues. But 60% payout to the first place winner in each league, 25% for the second, 15% for the third. So as soon as we get that last one, we'll do the math.
That's not correct. We're not giving 60% to both sides in both leagues. There's going to be 3 winners combined in both leagues. There's 20 players. So there's 20 players that will be 3 guys out of 20 will be getting recognized for first, second, and third place based upon points.
That's right.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we're not giving out 6 awards. We're giving out 3.
So there you have it. You see it right there on the flyer. Email me, sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. That's sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. In the subject line, put fantasy in your name. I'll reply back to you with the instructions on where you pay your entry fee and all of that stuff, and then we'll get you that last team. First come, first serve. One more person gets a spot in the 2 Live Stews Fantasy Leagues.
All right, man. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. If you don't know him, you need to find him and show him love. That's all he's showing you. Nothing but love. Y'all be careful in those streets this weekend. No drinking and driving. Don't be doing nothing crazy. Don't be riding around with an excess of drugs in your car. Get it dropped off and delivered. But be careful in those streets, and we look forward to seeing y'all on Monday.
So listen, I don't mean to beat a dead horse, but I mentioned a couple weeks ago how South Carolina State, they made sure that the freshmen learned how to do the bus stop, which a lot of people call the electric slide today, but back then it was called a bus stop. You mean to tell me at freshman orientation, they had y'all face-to-face with each other going, bzzz, bzzz. That's how you greet your fellow Georgia Tech alumni and friends. Bzzz, bzzz. Hey, fellow Georgia Tech classmate. Bzzz, bzzz. Lame.com. Hey, peace. We out of here.